With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste are low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if that's fun. His child can't see if hours making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending different bills when truth is to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday the 19th of February 2023. As you can see, Phil's stream is not live yet, so usually I wait until Phil's stream is live and then I can mute it, and then I begin, bingo by doing a little intro of mine and then just get into bingo. But he is very late today for some fucking reason. As you can see, he just said good morning very recently. There's been nothing since, so I assume the motherfucker slept in. Either that or he was too busy devouring some fucking breakfast muffins or some pish to fucking pay attention to the fact that he was running late for his goddamn job. There I go now, fucking stream's going live right now. Thankfully, it is automatically muted. Thank fuck for that. We'd have to endure Phil's crap goddamn music. Hooray for that. Right, I'm going to very quickly get this set up. So I'm going to spin the wheel and we're going to see what it lands on to determine today's bingo card criteria. Spin, ya bastard, spin some more. It's gonna land on... 15 plus dollars and tips. Yeah. That should be doable. That should be doable in my opinion. So, 15 plus dollars and tips. Here's the bingo card criteria. I think it's okay. Phil is very generously supported as of late, especially in the podcast sections of his streams. So I'm not too worried. We need a number between 1 and 200. The first number in chat I see which contains the number 1 will be the card I choose for today's bingo shenanigans. Warren trying to sneak in there with his own number suggestion. 41, okay. Tommy On said 41, that is the first number I saw in the chat which contained the number 1. Thank you very much for that, Tommy On. So yeah, we're going to the 41st bingo card, which will be the 42nd result. And here we go, it's a card on the right hand side, ladies and gentlemen. So Phil, to say excited, him standing up, him saying sound good, him being old clown mode, and him saying something style, then him flailing his arms, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him getting 15 plus dollars in tips during the podcast, him burping, and then him saying, there you go. The third row is Phil doing siege mode. What is siege mode? It's where Phil folds his arms, he crosses his arms while he's talking to the camera. We borrowed siege mode from Piece of Peace, please don't tell him. His voice cracking, him snorting, him doing a creepy whisper, and him saying, oh! And the fourth row is Phil saying no exaggeration, hate to say, tips, honest, and him randomly fucking laughing. The final row is all Phil saying things million, absolutely, unique, react, and interactive. Million makes his debut finally onto the bingo card, ladies and gentlemen. I added it a couple of days ago, because Phil does say million quite a fucking lot, bizarrely. At least once a fucking podcast, it seems, Phil's fond of dropping the million in there, whether he's saying 1,000,000% or whatever, or, I don't know, but he says million a lot, surprisingly. Just very surprised how often he says million. I checked it the other day in Pig Go, and there was practically every day in February he drops the million in there. So I thought, why not add it to the goddamn bingo card, just for the sake of fucking variety. So, there's a card for today's antics. Who knows, it might be a good wee victory for us. Only one way to find out, I guess. Have to wait and see what Phil comes up with in this dumbass podcast. Let me save it very quickly before I forget to. There we go. And the card has been saved. Happy fucking days. So as you can see, Phil is awake. Barely. What's this motherfucker saying? Battleshroud said the curse editing was way better on the last short. Muting the curse words make it sound like audio is glitching. And DSP Bingo says, I agree. We are figuring this out and I appreciate the feedback. For fuck's sake. So apparently having just silence for Phil cursing is making people confused. But the random noise effects as well is not a good thing either. How about you just fucking throw a snort in there? Every time Phil snorts on his fucking shorts, he should just have the fucking curse words replaced by a snort. So there we go, apparently, so there's some critical constructive criticism there for his fucking shorts. Felix Maid said, you made a good review for The Last of Us episode 2 and 3, I enjoyed it a lot, some denhead there. DSP's like, thanks! Actually can't wait to review 4 and 5, he said in a tweet. Phil tweeted the other night there, I cannot wait to film a review of The Last of Us episodes 4 and 5 tomorrow. That shit was fire. That's right, Phil literally typed the words out, that shit was fire. A phrase that he has never said in his entire goddamn life as far as I'm aware. At least he's never fucking said it during him fucking broadcasting anything on YouTube. He has never said, that shit was fire. And yet here he is on his fucking tweets saying that shit was fire. And he says it's funny because I watched them together and the plot was directly tied together for those 2 episodes. I feel as if it's meant to be watched back to back like that. So there you go. Phil cannot wait to fucking make a review for episodes 4 and 5 of The Last of Us. So we're going to ready for that. Anyway, I am going to get the game all set up, and while I do that, I'll briefly run down the usual rules for Bingo, for some of those that might not be aware of how the game works. If Phil snorts 10 times during Bingo, during the level 1 podcast where we're playing Bingo, that is a free space. If he burps 10 times, that is also going to be a free space. If he does these like 20, if he has 20 burps, or if he has 50 snorts, that's a secondary free space that we earn. We can also get free spaces if Phil gets 100 likes on his podcast and blows bubbles before recording for gameplay, and we can also get a free space if we get 100 likes on this very stream right here. But aside from that, if we get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card, one of you guys can win a prize in chat. It might not necessarily be one of you guys in chat. It's a huge list of people on the fucking, it's almost 180 people I think on the list of potential winners for bingo. I just add everyone's fucking name to the goddamn thing, whether they're known or not, etc. And so it's one of those things, I'm always updating the list because it's hard to get a fucking good list. When I'm doing a live stream, I just save everyone's fucking name into one big notepad file so it's easy to copy and paste it. And even then, there's always new names coming out of the woodwork saying, please add my name, please add my name. And it's probably from sneaky sock accounts from some people. It really is, it probably is. I've had a couple of them having sock accounts, and someone's like, yeah, please don't add my name, it's a sock account. It's okay, fair enough. But yeah, that's the thing. If we get 25 out of 25 on this bingo card, and you can get a chance to win a prize. Warren says, I think you have to be present to win. I would feel bad though, Warren, if as somebody who's normally here for bingo isn't here for a winning one, I would feel bad at excluding them. I just feel kind of bad at leaving people out in that kind of situation, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I mean, maybe I can put it to a poll and we can decide in future. How about that? Instead of me having a big massive list of how we determine winners of bingo, should it be a big massive saved list, a big massive saved list of people, whether you're here or not, or should it only be people that are actually there at the time of the bingo being won? Keep in mind as well, some people are here at the start of bingos but are not here at the end. Like Dashi, for example, has to usually bolt near the end because just because it's getting later, for example, you know what I mean. So some people cannot stay for the whole entire bingo. So it means I would be excluding people that were here at the start but aren't here at the finish. It feels a bit unfair to exclude them. So, yeah, there's no... I just want to make sure I don't piss anyone off, you know what I'm saying? To not exclude people unnecessarily, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking deny people a chance, especially if they're always here all the time, but they can't stay for the whole thing due to time constraints or whatever, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep it as is or whatever, because I don't understand people's kind of thoughts where it's like, should only be for people that's here. But it's just trying to determine that list as well, and just kind of making sure... It's because compiling a list of people that are on a live stream from YouTube is a very annoying process, because when you click participants on a live chat, if I click participants right now in my OBS chat, apparently there's always 7 of us here. It's like me, Dashi, Agent Proper, Quasar X, Tomion, Warren, and Wayne Bai. We're the only ones here apparently. My YouTube chat does not recognise anyone else that's here. Even though Brad Burning's here, I put a according to YouTube, and then when I click participants, you're not there. Same for Aiden. Same for several other people. That's what I'm saying though. So trying to use YouTube's fucking system to decide, you know, who to include for potential winners for a live play, it can't be done. This is why I have a saved notepad file of everyone, because YouTube's a little bit kind of strange that way, where it doesn't include every single person on your actual chat. Baron Von Kame says, "Wait, do I have it on top?" What do you mean? Do I have it on top? I have it wherever way I can get it. You know, I'm not picking. I don't know what you're saying. Oh no, I have it on live chat. I always put it onto live chat. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I put it on live chat and I click participants. But it's the same with DSP. Like I'll show you in DSP. Like DSP has all these people. He has like he has like set number of people in his fucking chat right now. But it's probably leaving out some people here. You see what I'm saying? There's probably names here, like David Bana. Is he is, okay, bad example. Niena, are they fucking there? Yeah, they are. Okay, bad example. Those chats fucking dead all the fucking time anyway. You get what I'm fucking saying, though? You know, you guys can try it yourself. You guys can click on participants in chat from your YouTube view for a stream, and you'll probably see the same thing I do. There's not everyone there, it's just some people. Hey, yeah, Jackie, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Right, I am going to... I guess I'm just going to have to wait for Phil to get to actually be ready to fucking start the show. But, yeah, I think I'm going to just turn up Meerkat's music. You guys can enjoy that being said a little bit longer. I'm going to turn Meerkat's music up as well if you want to enjoy that. Just in time for a running song as well. But, yeah, I'm going to just mute myself and let you guys enjoy the music while we wait for Phil to actually start the goddamn show. So... yeah, thank you very much for being here, guys, and good to see some familiar faces again that maybe haven't been here a while. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend, and I'll catch up with you when Phil's about to begin. So enjoy the Meerkat music.
Tips, Nintendo Online, tips, bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put on positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. But please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more. Okay. Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups to your dad.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife cat. Give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, pay my bills.
Damn, Phil's live. Hold on.
Blowing his money on this and that.
Hold on.
Dash for my business.
My stream was very behind. I just clicked on live because I was wondering why people were talking in Phil's chat. And I clicked live and all of a sudden we're there. I don't think we're too far behind. Yeah, okay, we weren't too far behind. It's a minute or so behind. But yeah, apparently my stream was not caught up in time to Phil. So yeah, I was like a whole minute behind or something because people in Phil's chat were actually reacting to things that he was fucking saying. So guys, you all know the job now. Tag me and chat because I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things, but I do miss some things sometimes. And yeah, I do hope you know, fingers crossed we get a full 25 out of 25 because it means one of you guys can win a prize. So yeah, I mean, if you're not prepared, so already, I hope you're prepared now because we're about to go in bingo and we're already a little bit behind, which just means we can maybe go 1.25 speed sooner rather than expected to catch up to Phil. I won't do that straight away, but I'll probably do it very soon.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. We are busy. We're very, very busy. I'm very busy. I don't know if you've been very busy, but I've been very busy. Let me tell you guys something. It's a big belch. It's now been 1 week since the big announcement of DSP Reacts. Are you aware? DSP Reacts has been around for 1 week. Yeah. Were you aware of this? No? Well, then what have you been doing? Obviously, you haven't been around because I've been talking about it every day here on the podcast. I've certainly been working on content for it. That's why I'm busy. Like, it used to be me just focusing on this one channel, DSP Gaming, and putting out content for it. And now my efforts are a little bit split. And that's fine, by the way. Especially now, it's actually funny that I launched DSP Reacts a week ago because right now with gaming, things have been pretty stagnant. If you haven't been following along, outside of Hogwarts, there really hasn't been that much going on in the realm of gaming that's too exciting. Even the playthroughs that I've been doing are pretty much very lengthy playthroughs that are just continuing on, like One Piece Odyssey, which we're about to finish. You know, Oblivion, which is going to be an insanely lengthy playthrough no matter how you look at it because it's such a long Bethesda game. You know, there's a lot of games that are going to be long form and take a long time to beat, but you lose that hype once you head into hour 20, hour 30 of a playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Even Hogwarts. I've noticed that the last couple of streams that I played and the last couple of gameplay sessions after I uploaded those to DSP Gaming didn't get a lot of attention. They're not even getting 1,000 views on YouTube anymore. And that's just something that happens with long games. For what I want to understand, get this. If you take your time with Hogwarts, the game is 50 hours long. Yeah, 50 hours. And what is it? I gotta be honest. What is it with all these games that are insanely long, all coming out near each other, right? It just always happens. Where's the variety? Why don't we have variety in these games where it's like, oh, here's an action-based game, here's a first-person shooter, here's a long RPG, and then they can all kind of balance off each other, right? Instead, you get a lot of the same kind of game or a lot of lengthy games at once, and what happens is they all drain into each other. You can't really get far enough in any of them. Or by the time you do it, it takes so long, people are, you know, I tuned out at hour 15 of your 40-hour playthrough, right? It just kind of happens. And right now, that's kind of what I feel is going on here on DSP Gaming. Not that I'm not having fun. I absolutely am having fun with all the games that we've been playing recently. You know, when I'm wearing a red shirt, I probably shouldn't have a red background. Now I stand out. There we go. Anyway, no, I've been having great fun on the streams, right? And I'm sure that you guys have been having a good time too, because on the streams, people seem to be engaged and having a good time. But there's a difference between me just enjoying a game or someone watching it live and chilling with me, or someone actually watching that long playthrough on demand. And, you know, when every game is seriously 40 hours long, you're going to have burnout, you're going to have stagnation, right? So the good news is we've got some new games coming out in the next couple of weeks that I definitely feel will spruce up stuff and make it feel more refreshed. That's definitely a good thing. But the other thing is I need to basically start wrapping up with some of these playthroughs that I'm doing now because I need to make room for the new games, right? So one thing I'm very happy about is that yesterday we were playing One Piece Odyssey. By the way, I should probably tell you the date. Today is Sunday, the 19th of February, 2023. I hope you're all doing well. When it comes to One Piece Odyssey, we're in the final memoriam of the game, and what these are memories of plot lines that have taken place in the One Piece universe. And we're in one right now where it's the last one, we're nearing the end of it, and then it's the end of the game. Now, I don't know how much is left after that memoria, if we're going to have just a finale, or if there's a whole other plot line and a whole other dungeon and all of that. I have no idea, okay? But the good news is, likely within the next week, we're beating One Piece Odyssey. Good. Tonight on the late stream, all right, we're doing Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I'll be honest with you. I don't think likely we're going to do it again. It's probably a one-off just to test the new maps, give the game kind of a last hurrah goodbye. We've been playing this game since it launched back in, what was it, November? And it's been fun to play it on and off as a multiplayer game, but I feel like it's run its course when we need all time for all these other new releases that are coming out, you know? So, with essentially two of those games out of the rotation, right? That would leave Hogwarts, and that would leave Oblivion, which is great, but again, two lengthy RPGs. We need stuff to balance that with. And the good news is, this coming Tuesday, we've got two new releases. Likely I'm going to end up playing both of them, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing both of them immediately on Tuesday, all right? But that's the good thing, is finally we got some new stuff. It's been over 2 weeks since Hogwarts came out. Well, it's about to be 2 weeks since Hogwarts came out. We need something new, right? And that's definitely a good thing, to get new things in the rotation and get people excited again to check out new playthroughs that are different. So this Tuesday, and we'll talk about this in a moment, things will feel like they're renewed around here, which I'm happy for. I've been waiting for that. I've been hoping for that, because I definitely feel like we needed it. I couldn't get the color right today. I definitely feel like we needed it. I do feel like things are essentially slowing down around here. And what's funny is you get some people who say things like, well, why didn't you play Metroid Prime Remake? Because they didn't announce it. They just dropped it. When I'm in the midst of 4 other playthroughs, how am I supposed to play another game? That would...
Phil, you said before that these game companies doing that was a good thing. Yes, you prefer this. Yes, you said you preferred it for that fucking hi-fi rush game or push. You fucking liked the idea of them fucking not doing any sort of massive promotion and getting early review copies. You fucking liked the fact that these game developers were actually fucking dropping us this game that, the part of a very good game, very popular game, and you were all for that before. All of a sudden you're like, oh wait, they dropped it just without announcing it, and I'm not prepared for that. How am I meant to prepare for that when I'm playing all these games? Make up your mind what you want these game developers to do, Phil, because you're literally going back and forth on yourself here. You're making yourself like a big massive hypocrite trying to fucking say what you actually want these game developers to do. They cannot cater to your fucking whims and needs and your stupid, ridiculous schedule, whatever fuck. You get what I'm saying though? It's just ridiculous that Phil is fucking bitching and moaning about this particular little thing when not long ago, literally a month ago, he was fucking praising a game developer for dropping a game out of nowhere, and apparently it was a good game, and internet fucking loved it, and it's like, oh, all these people love the fucking game, and look what happens when this game is released without any hype and no early review access, copies, no shit. Now it's like, oh, fucking screw this company, it's fucking released a game without giving us any warning or notice.
Pretty irresponsible, don't you think? So am I interested in Metroid Prime? Yeah, I am. I'd like to eventually play it again. I did play the game once, many years ago. And I would definitely like to replay it with a better frame rate, better controls, on a modernized console, the Switch. But again, how do you play it when you drop it in the midst of all these other things I'm already doing? This is my job as well as my hobby, and I would feel irresponsible to say, oh, we're 30 hours into a game, but because Metroid Prime came out, let's just drop the playthrough now and just abandon hundreds, if not thousands of people who are watching that playthrough after the fact, right? That's messed up. So, I hear you, because I know for a fact, taking a look at DSP Gaming this last week, and I'm seeing the views on every video I'm putting out are stagnating and going down, and it's like, there's not much I can do about that when there was nothing new, or every game was so long, out of all, if you really think of all the playthroughs that I did, seriously, if you take a look at, all the playthroughs, let's actually take a look at the playlist that I put out recently, okay? Since this year started, right? Hold on, because YouTube is stupid and only lists 10. Like, that's going to help me. Since the year began, we had playthroughs such as me checking out Need for Speed Unbound. Wow, that game stunk. And ended up only being a few parts, right? Because it wasn't very good. Resident Evil 1 Remake. Great game, great playthrough. Only 13 parts. Speedy, fun, action-packed. Great. Signalis.
It's almost as if game developers do not fucking make games for the sake of content creators, but actual gamers who want to fucking get the most out of their fucking game they're getting. It's almost as if these fucking game developers don't fucking give a shit if people have ridiculously stupid schedules to fucking try and keep up with all the fucking brand new AAA releases to fucking play for a fucking shitey YouTube channel. These game developers are making games for gamers to enjoy, and if it's a fucking long game, that means people are going to get their fucking money's worth out of it. A lot of people these days, especially in times of inflation, especially in times where times are tough for people and have to fucking watch where the fucking pennies are going, especially now, people are fucking wanting to make sure they're going to get their money's worth if they part with their money to get a fucking new game. They want that game to not be over in 10 hours or 15 hours. They want that game to fucking see them get so much fucking play, so many hours of playing of it. Not just one time either. They want these fucking, gamers, these people, anyone want to make sure they get their fucking value for their money. And they fucking want to make sure, has this game got replayability? Am I going to enjoy playing this game again and again and again? If that is the case, then yes, I probably want to get that game. Because that's what I'm saying, people are fucking watching their pennies these days. A concept that Phil has no idea about. He is literally immune to inflation, it seems. Because he's still asking for the same amount of money from these fucking debt heads every single fucking day. With no concept whatsoever, at times are tough for pretty much the rest of everyone in the world right now to not be as fucking generous with their contributions as they once were before. You got fucking Timbo that's fucking on 3 bankruptcies, and someone else couldn't afford to fucking get a brand new fucking car because you get fucking tipping Phil hundreds of dollars. You had Vida fucking living in a shack fucking back in the day. Jesus Christ, man. It's incredible to me fucking how Phil has got no concept that fucking times are tough for people.
Admittedly, not everyone liked that game, but it was also only 11 parts, 11 hours, allows you to get through it and then move right on to something else, correct? Dead Space Remake. I thought Dead Space Remake was well done, and again, 20 hours, hits that sweet spot, action-packed horror game, done, amazing, move on to the next, but people tuned in for it because it was fast-moving, right? But then look at all the games that came out after that. I started playing Oblivion, Hogwarts Legacy, One Piece Odyssey.
I love how he's fucking attributing the game is at fault for people not fucking watching later parts. It's not as if people just couldn't stomach Phil anymore, could it be? It's not as if people are fucking watching, the more and more people watch Phil Burnell, the less and less interested they get in seeing Phil play the goddamn game. No, it's the game's fault, Phil. Clearly Phil, in Phil's mind, it couldn't be his fault. It's never his fucking fault. It's got to be the game. The game's to blame for all these people not fucking coming back to watch the further parts of Hogwarts.
And now you see the contrast. These are the games that I'm now playing and I'm in the midst of, and they're never ending. And I can totally understand why you get stagnation on the channel when the playthroughs never seem to... Let me put it this way. If you're playing a more faster paced horror game, okay, and you miss a stream, you could miss a lot. Wow, I missed one stream 3 hours, and Phil's way in this next part of the game. I don't know how he got all these upgrades or how he got these new weapons, or, I missed a ton. You can literally miss an entire stream of Hogwarts or an entire stream of One Piece, or, you know what I mean? You miss nothing. When a game has a trickle-feeding strategy, essentially nothing you do ever feels too important, right? So I understand that. That's also what they do with TV shows, with movies. They have different pacing strategies. And if you have something that just has a trickle pacing, nothing ever seems too important. Compare this to like a sports season, where in a sports season...
No, shut the fuck up. You're really fucking selling your audience well. You're basically telling your audience they might as well just fuck off because you're not going to miss much of you fucking watching the stream. Oh, your audience fucking missed you playing Hogwarts. They wouldn't have missed much because Phil just said that this is a fucking trickle, slow-ass game where nothing barely happens for most of the fucking time.
There's like 5 zillion games, so if you miss 5 of them, it doesn't even matter. Like, it didn't even impact the season, right? So, I'm definitely seeing it. And the thing is, when you are a gaming content creator, and you commit to game playthroughs like I have, you get kind of stuck sometimes. But I'm very happy that we're getting unstuck this week. Because like I said, it looks like Modern Warfare 2 is going to be out of the rotation. And also, it looks like we're definitely beating One Piece. If not tomorrow, maybe one more stream coming up. When we wrap up the playthrough, we can then focus on new things, which I want to do. I want to have maybe Hogwarts and one other game as the main games every day. And then the night streams, I want to have Oblivion and another game as the night streams. I just want to have those games be in the rotation for a week or two. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, there's definitely a double-edged sword. So, be in the rotation for a week.
God damn it. I was just saying, I think we need to endure that snort one more time in slow motion.
Or two. You see what I'm saying?
So, hey, hold on. This was a nose-shivering snort. Let's just enjoy this in 0.25 speed. Ready? Set. Go. See how the wee nostrils flared up there. One more time. There we go. Fantastic stuff. Alright, your reward is that I'm going to go to 1.25 speed now, okay? That's your reward. I went and got it with system, you got to fucking watch that extremely robust snort. But now we're at 1.25 speed.
So the thing is, there's definitely a double-edged sword here. Because Anso Kamaru just made a very important point in the chat, and I'm glad he did. Listen to this. If developers develop games for people who don't have actual time to sit down and play them, that's why you end up getting all mobile games. They don't create games for streamers and their audience. You're right. So essentially, when you look at all the gaming landscape, right, it's like, it's tough. I very well could have skipped many different games. I could have skipped One Piece. I could have skipped, I guess, Hogwarts, right? We could have skipped all these long playthroughs, and then what would have happened is we wouldn't have had enough games to play. And people would have complained, oh, there's not, why are you playing indie games? Why are you playing retro games? There's nothing going on, right? So it's kind of the double-edged sword. I'd rather have more content or be doing too much than not enough. I feel that way. Like, more is better than less, right? So, the good news is it's changing this coming Tuesday, and then moving on in the next few weeks, there will be multiple new things happening here on DSP Gaming that should be exciting, okay? And I hope that you will feel that way too. Like, I hope that you'll be invigorated by the content. I'm ready for refreshing. I really am. I'm ready for some refreshing stuff. Not to say that I'm not enjoying, for example, Hogwarts that we're going to play today. I am enjoying Hogwarts a lot. But I now see that the audience, that hype audience is gone, right? People wanted to see Hogwarts the first few streams because of all the hoopla about it on the internet. Is it a good game? Is it a bad game? Is the controversy around the game warranted? And I think now that we've all seen this, we can all say the game's good. The controversy literally doesn't apply at all. It's stupid nonsense manufactured by people who were trying to get attention. And we're at a point where if you like the Hogwarts Wizarding World, you're going to keep watching the playthrough and others are going to move on, right? And there's not much I can do about that. We're already over 20 hours in. In fact, I think the last stream we hit the 20-some hour mark. And yeah, we did. And, you know, this is the point where people who really like the game are going to stick around and others are going to move on and say, I'm kind of bored with it, you know? So that's why I'm happy we're doing new stuff coming this Tuesday. So, all right, let's now talk about the schedule here on DSP Gaming. And then, make no mistake, when I say I'm busy, I mean it. We're going to actually talk about the upcoming schedule on DSP Reacts because it has its own schedule now. Yeah, there's so much going on over on that channel within 1 week of it existing that now I have to make my own schedule for that channel that I've been posting up there daily. And I want to let you know because we have big updates on everything going on over there in the next week. Okay? Cool. Excuse me. Okay, so today it's more Hogwarts Legacy. Last time around, we actually learned even more spells, correct? And we had done a whole new major plot line. And I'm trying to remember exactly where we ended with Hogwarts Legacy last time. I think we're in the school and we're actually exploring new areas and we're finding all this new stuff, but we haven't gone to certain parts of Hogwarts yet. So we've been doing some of that open world stuff, but there's also another major quest I think that I'm headed to. So we'll see where we go today. Again, with Hogwarts, you never know what you're going to find. You could end up just in the middle of a million side quests you weren't expecting even existed, or you could end up with a major story mission with big development.
There you go. He said million. The debut of million being on the card, you could end up with a million side quests. Told you he says that a fucking lot.
We'll see what happens today. Okay, tonight on the late stream, yes, it is Modern Warfare 2, and essentially I'm seeing this as the last hurrah stream for Modern Warfare 2. We're going to do standard multiplayer. In the standard multiplayer, they've added a couple new maps for Season 2. So obviously I want to check those out and just have a little bit of fun with the multiplayer, and that's about it. You know, Warzone, is, as I feel, has basically, we've ran the course with it. I don't think I can do much else with it. The Season 2 change kind of killed Warzone for me. They really changed it to the point where now you have to be really good and or a try-hard to do well, and I'm not a try-hard. I'm someone who plays it casually. I'm someone who likes to interact with you guys while we chill and I play it. It's not about, for me, it's not...
Shut up, Phil. That is a bingo. Because you said interact. And that, of course, is a diagonal line. That is our first bingo of the game.
About always getting the win, and it's not about I have to build the perfect loadout so I could buy the best weapons when I get to the buy station and shit like that. You guys know that, but it seems like everyone who's playing it, that's their mentality. I couldn't believe that last stream, how different it was from the previous Warzone streams I had done. You know, there's like 80 people left, and within 2 minutes of landing, everyone has their loadout. They bought it already, and they already have camping spots, and they're sitting there just picking you off from a million miles away. I was like, this is insane. Previously,
hold on, why are other people allowed to camp in their spots where you're not allowed to fucking camp in a bathroom waiting for everyone else to kill each other? Oh, these people in this game that are playing are actually trying to fucking win the game. Why is everyone else trying to win? I'm trying to win. It's not fair. Fuck off, you stupid dick.
In Warzone, first of all, it would be hard to even find anyone at this point in a match, this early. And certainly no one would have the ideal loadouts with full armor and everything. Like, what happened here? And that's what they did. They changed it. Season 2 of Warzone.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage Super Chat. It says, remember this clip when Street Fighter 6 comes out. Very good fucking point. Phil treats Street Fighter differently.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Kyle Denson for the Super Chat. It says, would I consider frog burps a space in the future? Very good burp. I don't know, the frog burp's interesting. I know what you mean. He tries to suppress and it still comes out. So it's like some kind of strange ribbit. But, I don't know. I get what you mean. Don't get me wrong. But, I'll think about it. We'll see what everyone else thinks about the frog burp. You know, so yeah. Master Runs, the Pizza Slicer says this was a good thumbnail contender. It could be. It might be. I can always give it a try. Hold on, we don't have to use it, of course. I can always give it a wee trim and see how it looks. But yeah, the frog burp where Phil tries to suppress a burp, but it comes out anyway. It could be its own space. Phil burps several times usually anyway per stream, but he does tend to try and bottle them up sometimes, so it comes out as a frog burp. Baron Von Kame says maybe a frog burp 2 times burps instead of a new tile. I'm not going to double up the burps because he does a frog burp. I'm not going to double him up. I'm not that generous. Christ, hold on, just 2 seconds. Let me just check the thumbnail here, the potential thumbnail. That kinda works. I don't know, we'll see, I don't know, I'm not too sure. It's a strange one, with Phil's buggy eyes going out the other corner. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll think about it. Naruto Ronan says he won't play a new map due to him being afraid of playing with 3 random people. I mean, Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, I was not saying new Call of Duty, the newest Call of Duty game is certainly, it's honest. Phil cannot wait to get rid of it. He has fucking fleeced his den heads long enough for it, you know. They're not really... Phil's not good enough anymore to earn the new challenges with rewards, you know what I mean? So there's no fucking point. Even when he tried to replace bounties with challenges with rewards, he is simply not good enough to hang with the fucking other players. So yeah, he's dropping out like a bad habit and he can't wait to fucking get rid of it, clearly. It's just the way it is. But it's bizarre to me. It's just fucking bizarre to me with Phil's fucking antics. As Black Mage said earlier on, Phil fucking bitching and moaning about other people trying hard in the fucking game. Remember that shit when Street Fighter 6 comes out. Although Phil will fucking proclaim, I'm a former pro fighting game player, of course I'm going to take this game fucking seriously. Fuck the fuck off.
Zone just is not for me. It's for people who basically just play Call of Duty all the time. That sucks. You've killed the casual player. I don't know if that's what they were intending, but they certainly have done it. All right. So I do want to give like a last hurrah regular multiplayer stream tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Let's enjoy Modern Warfare 2 one more time. Let's be honest, I played it a lot. I played it November, December, January, and now February. It's time to move on from it regardless, okay? So I hope you'll join me for that. Now tomorrow, we're going to try to make a big push to finish One Piece Odyssey. We're going to finish up the Memoria that we're in and hopefully move on to the end of the game. Now I don't know how much is left after the Memoria, and it doesn't seem like anyone knows. It's funny because people who are now attending those streams, no one's played this game. So no one can even answer my questions about it anymore. It's like, wow. So you can't even tell me how much I have left here, you know? So I'm hoping either tomorrow or maybe one more major stream, we're going to wrap up One Piece Odyssey. I hope. That would be my intention because I want to beat this game in the coming week so we can focus on the new releases coming out, okay? We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Monday night that is, Oblivion. All right, more chill Oblivion fun. We've been doing the Dark Brotherhood quest lines, but now we got wrapped up in the Haunted House quest line. I don't know where to go with it next. I hope people can help me with it because I'm kind of getting stuck on it. So I think... I hope you guys will join me for that tomorrow. Then, Tuesday's new release day. Alright? I can tell you I'm absolutely playing Like a Dragon Ishin. I'm going to buy the game and I'm going to play it. But here's the thing. I need your help. Everyone listening, all 269 of you here live on stream, and anyone else who's watching on demand.
What a fucking surprise. Phil needs help in a fucking video game. Fucking stop the presses, exclusive fucking news. Keemstar, what's this Keemstar is fucking breaking news shit. Phil needs help in a fucking video game.
Listen up, I need your help. Is everyone listening? Hello? Hello? Wake up! Oh! Okay, so here's the deal. I need to know...
Fuck you, and fuck you some more, you fucking clown. That's definitely clown mode. Jesus Christ, hold on. This might be... At least we might be able to salvage a potential thumbnail of this.
Wake up!
So... Blah 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 blah. Prayer hands. Shout out to random prayer hands right fucking now. Hold on. Does he also like flail his arms in the air? Yes, he does. Jesus, fucking face starts going first, man. I like how, like, you can see like the most of his face moves to the left there, but his chin remains behind. Right there. Right fucking there, the chin remains behind. It's like it doesn't want to go. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my fucking god. I think this is going to be too, like, you know... Oh, hold on. I like... No, oh, that's what it is. He looks over there. And he keeps his eyes over to see how he looks. That's the thing as well. Hold on. So it's like I'm trying to think what's the best one to use here. What is it? What is the best potential? Is it here where his arms are in the air, or is it when his face first starts moving? Like, you know, could this be the thumbnail? Like that, you know? Like, could that be the thumbnail? Like here, you know? So, or would it be where Phil's face starts fucking first moving, where it's like there? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fuck me, man. I'm having way too much fun pressing these two fucking buttons in quick succession. Way too much fucking fun. Welcome to Pixar Animations. This is the way to do it now in future. Just me pressing forward, back and forward these two buttons just to animate Phil. You have competition, Pixar. Look out. Oh my god, man. Save them both. So, hold on. So we got this one. Okay, let me save this one. Okay, let me save both of them. Okay. Hold on. So let me save both of them. The arms are gonna be blurry, which I'm not sure how it's gonna look. You know, in a thumbnail style thumbnail. But let me save both of them. Okay, so let me let's just test this one. Okay, this is the first one where he's looking to the left. It cuts out his arms because it's bloody. Oh, that doesn't look too great at all. That doesn't look great at all. Ah, jeez, that's a shame. That's a shame. I could try redoing it without the arms and just have his like, dumbass face, you know? Maybe if I got less of an area, it'll be better. And just cut off both arms. Can we salvage this? But that's not bad. That's not too bad right fucking there. Agent Proper's brand new PC just booted up. Agent Proper saying earlier on he's getting a lot of help of profit for the PC construction. So yeah, big up to Profit for once again being a very helpful member of the detractor community. He's always up for helping people in need, you know what I mean? Like, he's a good lad, Profit. He's a big bald dick, you know what I mean? But other than that, Profit's a good people. He's good people, Profit. And yeah, so let me just try one more thing with a thumbnail. Hold on. One more thing. Let me try the other angle where he's looking like this way. Like there. Let me try this. This is the final one, right? And then I'll get on with the bingo. So, give me a second here. I'm going to try both. First of all, I'm going to try him with the arms in the air, like he just don't care. It might work out okay, we'll see. And if that don't work too well, then I guess I'll just try the face only. So, hold on. First of all, that works quite well. That works quite well. It's like Phil's trying to hold up the roof, you know, from caving in them. Jesus Christ, that works surprisingly well. I might just have to, I mean, hold on. I'm still going to save another version of just the face only. Just because, you know, I mean, it's always good to have options, isn't it? After all, so give me a second here. One more. I'm just gonna. I'm not going to like. Just going to. So round a bit, you know, starting from the neck, going up there. So it's not going to be too much. It's going to be just like that. And give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. We have this version as well. That doesn't look too great because it didn't crop fantastic. Okay, this is the winner for me. This is the winner by a mile. So there we go. That to me, that's the absolute winner. Okay, we have a thumbnail for tomorrow's bingo. We have our next thumbnail. Phil's hands are in the air like he just don't care. He's raising the roof.
Okay. So here's the deal. I need to know what console to get Like a Dragon Ishin on. Here's why I asked that question. Last new release was Hogwarts Legacy. I didn't ask the question. Instead, I just said, gee, should I get it? Should I get it early? You guys said, yes, buy the early version. So I did. But I bought it on Xbox, and I'm being told by everyone, oh, you screwed up. Man, you screwed up so bad buying Hogwarts Legacy on Xbox because there's exclusive content to the PS5, and now you've missed out on that exclusive content because you boneheadedly, idiotically, stupidly bought it on Xbox. But no one said this till I was already playing the game. So because of that, I didn't know about it. I had no opportunity, all right? So my question is, with Like a Dragon Ishin, is there anything exclusive to either console? Has it been proven that the game will run better on one console or another? Is there a benefit to having the haptic feedback in this game? I don't know. I'm kind of going into this game blind. All I hear is that this game was quite good in 2014 in Japan, but now it's finally going worldwide. But outside of that, is there a reason to buy it on one console or another? I'm asking you now openly, a couple days early, so that way I don't...
Why can't you look it up yourself, you lazy sack of shite? This is your goddamn job. It's not your audience's fucking responsibility to fucking do your job for you. Buy it on PC, Phil says profit. That's a great fucking shout. Yeah, no, I came within a ball hair of fucking buying the Hogwarts game. I don't usually buy brand new fucking games, but I've been seeing so many people enjoy the fucking game. It does look kind of fun. The one question that's not been answered for me yet about the Hogwarts game is, has it got replayability? Is it a game that you'd easily be able to go back to time and time again and play it time and time again? Because if games like Fallout, for example, have great replayability, because there's also so many different ways you can play that game and go about playing that game, and so many different kind of builds, for example, as well. That's a game that's got great replayability. Is Hogwarts for the same kind of mold where it's got great replayability? If I get a question answered, then it's probably going to determine whether I get the game or not. But, yeah, Phil, just look up yourself the details. Why is it up to his audience? So he can blame them? Like I just did there for Hogwarts. Is it audience's fault for fucking telling them to fucking get the game early on Xbox? Which is dumb on docs mode because it's like no real perks. I just love how he blamed the audience for him buying a docs version of Hogwarts for Xbox, which is basically a waste of money.
Boneheadedly buy the wrong version, and the next thing you know, we have inferior amounts of content because I screwed up. Alright? So what are people saying here? It doesn't matter, there's nothing exclusive to any console, says My Ruin. Felix the Main says, well, Yakuza has always been on PlayStation. Yeah, but this one's cross-platform, correct? I'm almost positive. Here, let's double check that. It's not a console exclusive, right?
I would laugh my arse off if it is console exclusive and he was just fucking ignorant as hell about it. Imagine if he just booted up the Xbox, waiting to fucking download the fucking game. And say, where is it? Why can't I see it? Why is Xbox Marketplace not updated?
How do you spell Ishin? Starts with an I, right? E... There it is, Like a Dragon Ishin. $60. Only $60? It's only 60, it's not 70? Huh.
Brace yourselves for a racist rant because Yakuza, a Japanese game. Phil's probably going to say, why not charging 70 because it's a Japanese... I'm waiting for it now. I'm waiting for it now.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Every new game today is 70. This one's only 60. You don't know why. Probably because it's technically a remake, like you guys have been telling me, right? Is that why?
But why aren't you bitching and whining about them charging you $60 for a remade game? Because even in the past, Phil, you said $60 is too much for a remake.
See, here's the thing. Some people, not many, very few, but a few people have contacted me recently and said, you know, we're being a little critical of you because you're only playing games on Xbox recently. And when I hear that, I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you got a point. The only games that I played on PS5 recently have been, I played Resident Evil 1 Remake in January, correct? And then yesterday, literally last night, I played fighting games on there. But outside of that, everything has been on my Xbox. That is absolutely correct, 100%. Why? Because I've told you the reasons. Number one, I like this controller way better. I think this is a superior controller to the PlayStation controller. I don't care about the haptic feedback and the stupid adaptive triggers. I don't feel they add anything to the gameplay experience. They're a bell or whistle feature that's there, and most game developers barely even implement them. I don't think that they add anything to the gameplay, okay? Number two, I get surround sound on my Xbox, okay? So if I'm getting better audio and what I feel is superior control, why would I then nerf myself and play a cross-platform game on PlayStation 5? The only reason I would do that is, number one, if there's absolutely proven evidence that it runs better on PS5 compared to the Xbox Series X. And number two, if there's exclusive content that I'm missing out on if I'm not playing it on the Xbox, right? Here's the thing, if I am playing it on the Xbox. Here's the other thing too. You know, I have a capture device, and quite frankly, it's nice to just have it hooked to one console. Now, today, I have to switch and switch and switch and switch. It's a pain in the ass. I've had issues with consoles in the past where you have to keep plugging in, unplugging, plugging in, unplugging HDMI cables, and after a while, they wear out, the socket wears out. I had a problem with my Xbox One like that, where half the time when I plugged in an HDMI cable, it wouldn't detect the cable, because I was constantly swapping captures, and it wears out the console. The fact that I could just pretty much almost play everything on my Xbox and never have to really swap wires, mess with equipment, that's a good thing, in my opinion. It's a stable setup where there's no potential for errors or problems, right? there's no particular reason that I'm not playing stuff on PS5 except what I just mentioned. So it's not like I'm biased against it. I think the console is good. The exclusive on PS5 have been great, right? Take a look at God of War Ragnarok. Oh my God, that game was really, 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 really good. My game of the year. But I don't see the reason to force myself to play on the console. You know, I compare this to the Xbox 360 PS3 era, where I just particularly liked the features and the control of the Xbox 360. I really like the Xbox 360 controller, which, no surprise, it's very similar to the Xbox Series X controller that I love as well, right? Not to say, now, PS5 exclusives were amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the PS3 exclusives. I thought the PS3 exclusives were some of the best games out there, right? I mean, The Last of Us, holy shit. You want to talk about an amazing blow your pants off game of the year. At the time, that was amazingly cool, right? But it was funny because during that console generation, everyone said that I was an Xbox fanboy. Then what happened was the next console gen, let's be honest, Microsoft dropped the ball, botched the Xbox One hugely. So PS4 was the way to go. And all the time, I played all the cross-platform games on my PS4. And what happened? Everyone called me a Sony fanboy. Now, wait a minute. How could that be? You just, for 5+ years, called me an Xbox fanboy. And now because I'm playing everything cross-platform on the other console, now I'm a Sony fanboy? So now this console gen happened. I bought a PS5 and I had a PS5 for about a year. And I played pretty much everything on PS5. Then what happened? Someone donated an Xbox Series X. Since I got the Xbox Series X, I've played almost every cross-platform game on it. Now I'm an Xbox fanboy again. You can only please some of the people all of the time, even if you can do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like no matter what I do, people are going to be upset with me. Right? So, in my opinion, I really don't... If you guys are telling me there's no exclusive content on either console, all right, I feel like I should just get it on Xbox, like a Dragonetian that is. I feel like I should just get it on Xbox, because then if you think about it, One Piece finishing up on Xbox, Oblivion on Xbox, okay? Like a Dragonetian, Xbox. Coming up, Atomic Heart, Xbox. You see, I'll be basically playing everything on Xbox. Hogwarts, Xbox. So now I won't have to swap any cords around, any equipment around, and I'll get surround sound, you know? And admittedly, some people are going to be upset. Wow, you know, you're using the same console. But hey, I'm trying not to misrepresent what I'm doing. When I'm playing this, I'm not saying, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm playing on Xbox Series X because this is the definitive gameplay experience. I don't say that. I very well know that if I was playing these games on PlayStation 5, it would be pretty much the same experience, right? Also with haptics. But there is one other thing. And this is also a big thing for me, maybe not for other people. I don't have a charge set up for my PS5. I just use a USB cable to charge the battery. And this is actually a big thing for me. See this battery pack in my Xbox controller? Because the Xbox controller has a rechargeable battery pack, that allows me to always have charge for my controller no matter what. Because while this one's being used in the controller, I have a spare over here that's charged. And when this runs out, I just swap and I charge the dead one. And therefore, I'm always literally charged. I can never run out of battery.
Say it with me, everybody. Nobody cares!
On PlayStation 5, you have to keep plugging it in via USB to charge the controller. There's no other way around it. So, because of that, because there's no way to remove and replace the battery, it's actually more of a hassle. What if I have a day where I'm playing everything on PS5? The controller could die. That's happened. Remember, that year when I was just doing PS5, what happened was the controller would frequently die during the course of the day of me playing. And now I had to like plug it in between streams. Sometimes I had to have a USB cable here on my laptop, which is weird. I'm playing PS5, but I have my controller charging on my laptop in front of me, right? It's just weird. I don't like that at all. I feel like you should not have to constantly be charging. I don't know why Sony went that route when I feel that this is far superior, right? I really do. Anyway, so if you guys are telling me that this is a situation where there's no difference between it, I think I'm just going to get like a Dragonetian on the Xbox. You know, I'm just being honest. And some people are going to be upset with me. Oh my God, why are you not playing this on PS5? I can't believe it. Again, the Xbot. Phil is the Xbot. He looks like an Xbot. He probably has Xbox tattoos all over his body, right? He probably has Xbox themed soap, a green soap bar he washes with when he showers. And probably as he goes to sleep, he looks at his ceiling, and on his bedroom ceiling is a big blown up picture of Phil Spencer. That part might actually be correct. But everything else, you guys are grossly exaggerating. All right? You just got to step back and know your place here. This is absolutely ridiculous. How dare you say these things about me? I'm very upset with you. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to get it on Xbox then. I'm actually happy it's only $60. I'm looking at it now like, wow, they didn't go for the $80 after-tax price tag and shit. You know, that's good. Now, there's two versions. I actually believe if you bought the deluxe version, you could have already been playing the game. But as you know, I'm already wrapped up in so many other playthroughs, I wouldn't even be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this one, standard pre-order, Japanese sword and cannon set. With the other one, you get the captain set, the Ryuma Gross set, the sword upgrade materials, the gun upgrade materials, 3rd division armament, the dragon of the Dojima skin. And I think you get early access, correct? And it seems like they're really going with this with a lot of new games now, where if you spend the 10 extra bucks, you play the game a few days early, you know? And that's fine if you're a content creator and you want to get first access to the game, or if you're someone who doesn't have anything else going on. But for me, like, I feel like what would I have done? How would I have even played it? I've got so many other playthroughs going on. I'm really making a hardcore press here to try to finish One Piece so that we'll have
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for a super chat. It says, nobody believes he showers for a joy. Oh, he does not. There is no way in hell he showers on the fucking daily. I think it's safe to assume twice a week, if that. What do I think? Twice a week? I'm going to guesstimate twice a week at most.
it. I've got so many other playthroughs going on. I'm really making a hardcore press here to try to finish One Piece so that we'll have one less game in the rotation. I can focus more on these new releases. You know what? I might as well just buy it now. I'm literally sitting at the screen. So I might as well just get it now. Pre-order. And that way I can preload it and everything for Tuesday. Is this the correct? I think this is the correct payment method. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to do it. What the fuck? It glitched and wouldn't let me click on buy. It was jumping up and down on two menu options and it wouldn't let me click buy. Okay, buy. Okay. And then also, I want to get Atomic Heart from Game Pass in there, because that I believe you can also preload. So this way I'll have all the games preloaded for Tuesday. Okay? Alright, so that's going now. Tuesday's a big day, because I'd like to play both new games. Alright? But at the same time, I really feel like if we didn't finish One Piece Odyssey, that instead of starting both new games, I should really keep playing it and try to beat it. Here it is, Atomic Heart. Wait, what? Wolong Fallen Dynasty is Game Pass? I had no idea. I literally didn't know. That's cool. Alright, well, sweet. I'm definitely going to set that up. I literally had absolutely no clue. So there you go. Wolong Fallen Dynasty already, it was on my radar, a game that I was interested in playing, and it's Game Pass. So, sweet. By the way, let me now move my receipt to my saved emails for business purposes. There we go. All right. So now I got basically everything going on. I got, why is it not installing Like a Dragon Nation? Is it not available yet? Let's find out.
I thought the games didn't come out till Tuesday. Why is he trying to install a game which is not released yet? I'm so confused. Why is he trying to install them now when he said they'd come out on Tuesday? Aiden K says, has flashbacks. Yeah, Warren accidentally timed somebody out for a few hundred seconds. I'm sorry, Lois. We'll be back in like 5 minutes, if that. That being said, here are a good show, guys, from what I said. Hope you're all doing well. Jesus. Phil, yeah. Phil, I don't know why Phil's confusion is being caused by this. One more time.
To my saved emails for business purposes.
Yeah, fucking right. I bet there's a whole lot of WWE Champions receipts in that fucking business email folder as well. You pass off. Prophet says that ban that being said. I ain't banning anyone. Not unless I deserve it.
Here we go. Alright. So now I got basically everything going on. I got, why is it not installing Like a Dragon Nation? Is it not available yet? Let's find out. It's installing Atomic Heart, but it's not installing Like a Dragon. Pre-install. There we go. I had to click on it manually, I guess. Cool. Alright, so here's the deal. Tuesday. Definitely on the first stream Tuesday, I'm playing Like a Dragon Nation. Late stream is up in the air. Because as much as I'd like to jump right into Atomic Heart, I don't know if I should do that if One Piece isn't done yet. Especially if I get really far in One Piece tomorrow, and it looks like maybe if I do another 2-hour stream, I could just beat it. Then maybe I should just finish it Tuesday night. Right? Maybe that's the right move. Finish it up Tuesday night, and then maybe what I can do, I go out, my day off is Wednesday, maybe Thursday, as the main stream, I do like Hogwarts, and then Thursday night we actually do Atomic Heart, or maybe we hold off a little bit on Atomic Heart, and we play it, you know, a little bit down the road, like in the week. Because the thing is, this coming week there's a lot of React stuff, special stuff coming up, and that's what I need to focus on to tell you about. Not only do we have my Friday, you know, React day where it's going to be DSP versus the internet, but then Saturday we have a whole day of reacting, a special event, the once a month when I'm going to do a day of reacting to a big documentary. Okay. All right. So let's go through this again. Today, Hogwarts Legacy and Modern.
No, Phil, we literally just listened to the whole fucking schedule and now you're fucking repeating the goddamn thing. Why can't you start the schedule with a summary? That way you'd be done a whole lot fucking faster.
Warfare 2, the goodbye stream tonight. Tomorrow, One Piece Odyssey and Oblivion. Tuesday, Like a Dragon Ishin on the first stream, and it's uncertain what I'm doing on the late stream. It could be Atomic Heart, it could be more One Piece Odyssey. I'm off on Wednesday. Thursday, the main stream's up in the air. It could be more Like a Dragon Ishin if you really liked it, you want more right away, or it could be Hogwarts. And again, Thursday night's up in the air. Is it going to be Atomic Heart? Is it going to be more One Piece Odyssey to finish the game? Let's see. Friday's main stream is DSP versus the internet. My React show where you guys who are members over on DSP Reacts are submitting clips right now. And those clips will be reviewed. That's what I watch on the show, the live React show. It should be good. Last week went well. I think this week will likely go even better. Now that we're getting a better idea of the kind of clips that, you know, are working for this React event, I think that it's actually going to be even better this time around. Okay. So if you're a member on DSP Reacts, please submit your clips. And if you are not a member, consider becoming one. Be part of the experience. Nominate videos for me to watch live on the show this coming Friday. Okay. Then Friday night, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking probably Oblivion, because at that point I wouldn't have played Oblivion for quite a long time. Okay. Saturday, all day long, Saturday, February 25th, special React event. It is DSP Reacts to Lies, Deception, and Pro Jared, the story of Pro Jared, a documentary by June the King. Okay. This is what you guys have voted on as the big React event that I should do this month. Now, as you know, many years ago, this was a giant story on the internet. Oh my God. It was absolutely everywhere. Even if you didn't want it everywhere, anywhere you went, everyone was talking about it, and it was, you know, way too much. I saw way too much about it. It was absolutely disgusting. Trust me. More than I ever wanted to know about it, I knew about it. All right. I went viral for a couple of tweets about it. So when I do this documentary, it's going to be very interesting because I have a little bit of involvement in it. I think I might be mentioned in it. All right. But to actually get the truth of the matter, the story, I don't know. I don't know the truth of what actually happened. I never looked into it because I didn't care. You know, for me, it was nothing more than a cursory glance at a situation of someone who had basically said some bad things about me in the past. I didn't even know who the guy was, but I took my opportunity to kind of stab back at him and say, hey, listen, years ago you wanted to make fun of me when I never did nothing to you. Well, guess what? Isn't it funny when the tables turn and now you look like the internet's jackass, right? And that's really where I left it. But people always, you know, my haters and everything, they want to blow everything up into something it's not. And they try to say, oh, you hated on him and you crapped on him. Are you ever going to apologize to him?
But you did, though. You just admitted you did those things. You did hate on him. You did crap on him. These are things that you just admitted like a second ago. And you're complaining that we bring up something you did.
Damn, apologize for what? I made 2 tweets, right? 2 tweets that were in reaction to what he had said about me years ago. I didn't even know the situation. So I guess finally, we're going to know the situation for the first time ever. I'm actually going to watch this documentary and know what the situation is.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. It says, when the whale appears, will it really be the last Modern Warfare 2 stream? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, Phil is planning to not do any Modern Warfare 2 streams after tonight. He's not even going to play. There's no more Warzone. Warzone's already finished. And he's actually just playing the actual normal kind of Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer mode. And yeah, unless a whale convinces him otherwise to fucking keep playing the game, he may or might not get one. Who fucking knows? Depends how poorly Phil does, I guess, as well. And I'll say there's less reason to fucking give Phil challenges to do in fucking multiplayer mode, because how's Phil meant to camp out in a fucking game where the fucking objective of the game is not just to survive, but to kill other people as much as possible? Nah, he's gonna be fucked doing that, let's be honest. So yeah, the game's dead. The game's doomed. Phil's not going to play any more Modern Warfare 2 after tonight. I am quite convinced of that.
Situation is with this guy and what exactly happened. I kind of know from the things you see on social media or whatever, but I don't know the full story, nor did I ever get the follow-up, because apparently that's what everyone says. Oh, after a long time passed, then there were receipts, and the receipts proved this and that and this and this, and it's like, at that point, who cares, right? I mean, good for him. If he was able to come back and say, hey, all the nasty things everyone said about me on the internet aren't true, here's the receipts, good for him. I'm glad. I actually am. Especially if he was unfairly accused of shit that he never actually did.
Did he just try and fucking dismiss, you know, someone's getting slandered, essentially? Well, they were able to, after a while, they had receipts to prove their innocence, and Phil's like, who cares? Good for you, but who fucking cares? Wow. Someone was able to fucking debunk all the negative stuff about them. You wish you could fucking do that, Phil. You're absolutely envious of that situation where that person was actually able to fucking debunk what people were saying about them. You can't do that because most of the things that we say about you is absolutely stone cold confirmed fact. You do overindulge yourself on mobile gaming, spending ridiculously stupid amounts of money on that shit every single fucking month. You probably did, in my opinion, pass off those mobile gaming expenses off as a business expense because the fucking dentheads at the fucking IRS can't distinguish between what is actually a business expense and your own personal fucking hobby.
I'm very happy that he was able to clear up his name because I go through that shit every day, right? So I'm happy for him. But at the same time, someone like, you know, the casual person doesn't care about that. And that's the sad fact. The damage that was done to him, no one cares about the truth. Only the thing people cared about was the memes and you know, laughing at him rather than actually finding out the truth of the matter. That's really messed up, right? In truth, I never cared about any of it to begin with. So I never followed up and found out what actually happened in that situation. I'm finally going to find out this Saturday, all right? And I'm going to give you my honest take on all of it. And it's going to be an all-day event because the documentary is about 90 minutes long. But you know me, when I do reacts to these big documentaries, I'm pausing, I'm adding tons of my opinion and supplemental take and content and things. So that being said, I guarantee you that this is going to be at least 3 hours of reacting, if not longer. Now, in addition to that, there's going to be a level 1 podcast. I'm also going to order some food that day. All right. So this is going to be an all-day event. Even if we have some extra time at the end of the day, we'll probably do some Q&A at the end where people can talk and we can decompress a little bit about what we just talked about and maybe have, you know, some other open conversation. All right. So that's going to be all day Saturday. Then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we get back to regular gameplay. And that's really where I feel like we're going to get into the meat of Like a Dragon Ishin. Maybe we'll start up with Atomic Heart. If we still haven't finished One Piece Odyssey, we'll definitely wrap it up by then. Okay. And kind of resume with everything else, Hogwarts and everything else. Okay. So there you go. That's what's coming up in the next week. It's a crazy week because it's definitely going to be a combination of me doing my regular gameplay, new gameplay videos, but also special react content as well. All right. Very good. This is actually funny. Big Shaq says, would you consider reacting to positive documentaries? Slander documentaries make me uncomfortable. This is not a slander documentary. What are you talking about? I don't do those. I'm not going to some shithead drama YouTuber's channel who's a scumbag who literally did no research and is just saying ridiculous accusations. That's not what this is. This is a researched documentary that with factual evidence of things that happened, and this documentary follows up and actually gives the truth of the matter. Like I said, this isn't just, oh, here's all the accusations from Pro Jared, okay, see you later. This is, here's all the accusations, but then moving on, by the way, here's the follow-up, and here's what happened with this guy when he proved that this was true and this was not true. That's what this documentary covered. This is actually more of a very fair situation, okay? All right, anyway. I don't know why I'm even bothering. Okay, so that's what's coming up in the next week. Now, that's the live content, all right? What's going on demand? Well, over on DSP Reacts, what I've basically got working is a pretty interesting schedule. What I'm doing is, one day a week, or each day in the week, I've got a new piece of content releasing over there. That's a little different. So what's been happening is every day this week, I got one piece of my React event from Friday releasing, another 20 to 30 minute video. And I've been watching The Last of Us TV series this week on HBO Max. So right now, as of this morning, 4 parts of DSP versus the Internet from Friday are now live, each one covering completely different topics that I reacted to. And 2 parts of my The Last of Us TV series React is also live, covering the first 3 episodes of the series. All right? This morning, part 4 of the React released. Tonight, I'm going to be filming my review of The Last of Us TV series episodes 4 and 5. Let me tell you something. 4 and 5 so far are my favorite episodes by far. This was a great story arc that tied together. It was a two episode part of the story that directly tied together. Definitely was good for watching back to back. I feel like if I had to watch part 4 and wait a week to watch episode 5, it would have been annoying. Actually being able to watch the 2 episodes together was perfect. So I cannot wait to film my review of it later tonight and release that for you tonight, roughly around 10 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? Tomorrow, Monday, will be part 5 of DSP versus the Internet. And I'm also going to release tomorrow night my review of The Last of Us episode 6. Now, episode 6 comes out today. So I'm going to watch that later tonight with my wife. And then I'm going to do my review of it tomorrow. And that'll come out tomorrow night on DSP Reacts. Okay? Then on Tuesday...
Hold up a second. Is he actually fucking labeling every single one of these fucking DSP versus Internets as parts? Is he generally doing like part 1, part 2, part 3 for all these DSP versus internet things? Hold on. This would be so... I didn't think Phil would be that stupid, but I think he... Is he doing that? Shut the fuck up. He is actually fucking doing that. Oh, episode 1, part... Why? No. Phil, who's going to give a shit about part 4? Don't label them as fucking parts. Like, if you want these fucking videos to do decently, Phil, don't label them as fucking parts. Just label them as defined by the content that was in that fucking React. Like, oh, so, Phil, you know, this thumbnail here, it was like, she kissed the tiger, you know, like, DSPS's internet, you know, and then just like, you know, it's, you know, colon, and then it's like, you're gonna be a fucking, your little thumbnail title, she kissed that tiger, what the fuck, you know, that's an idea for fucking, you know, that's the thing, that was one of the things you reacted to in this fucking React. Some random fucking woman giving a tiger a wee peck on her cheek or some pish. And there's fucking a scale, you know, someone wearing Phil's fucking Hitler hat in a thumbnail, what the fuck. You get what I'm saying though, Phil, why, it's all about fucking labelling these fucking videos appropriately. Well, no one gives a shit about part 4, why the fuck would they? 2 hours ago I uploaded this, it's like fucking almost 300 fucking views. It's actually not bad for a Phil video, but no. A day ago, 768 views. Part 1 and part 2 are not even in the same order. Part 2 and then part 1. For fuck's sake, Phil, just... He never learns. Why label it this way? You really shouldn't. See what I'm saying? He kind of learns about here, to be fair, because I'm saying, remove episode 1, part 4, or even just remove part 4. YouTubers, ninjas, that's what I'm saying, no, and keep the episode number if you must, but remove the fucking parts. It's irrelevant to the fucking situation. You're not going to miss anything, because if I skip to part 4, I'm not going to miss a thing. Because I've skipped to fucking part 4 and missed the first 3 parts. Because Phil's reacting to brand new content that has nothing to do with the previous first 3 fucking parts. I don't know why he insists on labeling it as part, but it's just so dumb. That's just Matt taking it, but it's so fucking dumb.
Okay. The last episode of the DSP versus the Internet will come out, and then there's going to be a couple days of a break. Wednesday and Thursday, there'll be no new content on DSP Reacts. Okay? But then this coming Friday, that's when we got the stream of DSP versus the Internet, the next episode. All right? So it'll be exciting. 3 hours of reacting, and then again, every day I'll start trickling out the new parts of that show for the course of the week. Now, the other cool thing about this is that Saturday I've got the Pro Jared documentary that I'm reacting to. So now what I can do is I can balance a new episode of DSP versus the Internet with a new part of the Pro Jared documentary every day. You see? So this week it was DSP versus the Internet and The Last of Us reviews. Next week,
Is he actually going to split up the big long-form documentary reaction? Oh my god, why? Why would you do that? Why would you fucking do that to people though? That is... I don't know, mate. Okay, Phil, you know what? It's your fucking business, you do it. You fucking butcher it how you want to fucking butcher it.
be DSP versus the Internet and the Pro Jared documentary. Oh, by the way, yes, when episode 7 of The Last of Us TV series comes out, I will be doing a review next Monday for it as well. You see? So there you go. There's a lot of content over there. You may not realize it, but I'm releasing a ton of content on DSP Reacts. If you're not, interested, that's fine. But if you haven't been paying attention to the channel, you're missing out. It's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Okay? I hope you give it a look. And again, if you like that content, the best way to support that channel, very simply, subscribe to it. If you subscribe to DSP Reacts, you can watch all the content. You get notified on all the videos going out. If you want to go an extra step, become a member.
You don't need to be subscribed to DSP Reacts to fucking watch your goddamn content. What he really meant to say is, if you want to really support, become a fucking member. Which is about to fucking do right here.
Memberships are the main support level I get over there. Alright? I don't get a lot of ad revenue, if any, over there. Why? Because a lot of that React content gets claimed by YouTube, because it's all content I'm reacting to already. People own the rights to it. But the memberships are going to be consistent support for that channel. And if you're a member, you get the ability to nominate the videos that I watch every Friday on DSP versus the Internet. So why on earth wouldn't you become a member, right? So please consider it, all right? Cool. All right, I mean, that's a lot going on. What I've been doing the last couple of days, I now have, just like I put up my schedule on Twitter and on the main channel page, community page of DSP Gaming, I have a separate schedule that I'm posting up every day on the community page of DSP Reacts. So now people know exactly what videos are coming out what day. I hope people are finding use of that. Right now,
Shut the fuck up and get off your fucking phone. Stop playing Dory Champions. If you give me a second here, Black Mage says he sent me something. So it's only 10 seconds long. I sent you the touted DSP inclusion for the Pro Jared documentary. It's 10 seconds, so give me a second to pull this up and check out what Black Mage has sent me here. Hold on. Last time Black Mage sent me something, my stream got copyright claimed by the BBC. Fucking David Attenborough. Hey, hold on, here we go.
Was Jared's betrayal.
Oops, hold on. Hold on. Here we go. And refresh it. Just get it to start.
Was Jared's betrayal. And with Jared not making many, if any at all, enemies in his time on YouTube, besides Darkside Phil, who he previously poked fun at in the past that was now reveling in Jared's fall, Jontron was probably the most fitting due to the tables being turned. So even though he was being egged up...
There we go, DSP features on June the King's documentary. That's going to be the part. That's going to be the part that Phil just, just reads over the most, you know what I mean? Yes! I'm in the documentary. Look at me. I was the one that dunked on him. I went viral on Twitter. How many likes did that fucking tweet have? 404 likes. Wow, Phil. Wow. Fucking wow. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for sending that, Black Mage.
Just so you guys know, just in the last week, 1 week again, only 1 week, that this channel has been in effect, all right? We've gotten, hold on, over 1,300 subscribers who've joined the channel. We've got, get this, over 40,000 views. Yeah, that channel, between the streams and the few videos that I've released on the channel in a week, 40,000 views is really good. Okay, I'm pleased with that. If I can consistently get a few people to become a new member every week, which I hope I can, if people continue to show up and support the live streams, and if I continue to put out consistent content over there, all right, well, the way I see it is that DSP Reacts can become a very important supplemental part of my business strategy, all right? This thing basically is an experiment for me. I'm curious because you guys have been telling me for how many years that you need to do React content. This is important. This is big. It's what everyone does on YouTube. And the fact that you're not doing it, you're missing out. The fact that you're only making gameplay leaves you in the past. You need to change for the better for the future. So I've listened to all of your feedback on this, right? And that's why I really thought hard about how to do it. And, that's why I'm launching multiple different shows on the channel and everything. It's looking like if I can get people to consistently watch the content, become members, and support the streams, this will be a huge part of my overall business and support. And that's great, because what'll happen is at times when things are slow with gaming, people will still be watching the React content. And hell, I might get a whole new audience who care more about the React and the gaming stuff. And now I got two audiences, right? And that's important. That's important to diversify, right? A lot of YouTubers have done this where they really started hard working on one type of content. They got popular for it, but then over time they branched out to do others, and now they have multiple ventures going on all at once, right? So that's a great thing. And thank you to those who have support. I can already tell you, I know for a fact there's been at least a few more people who become members this week. I'm not exactly 100% sure how many. In fact, I haven't really checked. I think there's like 3 or 4 new members. I can try to double check now. Let's see. I think we're just under 50 members. The last time I checked, we're just under 50 members over on DSP Reacts. And it can only get better. Like seriously, in time, it can only get better. Where the more members we get, the more videos are getting submitted, and then the show will get better, you see? Yeah, I think we're at 40... I think right now it's just 46 members, which is great. Because just a few days ago, we were just under 40, and now we're at 46 and climbing. So you see what I mean? Like, this is good. People are watching the content over there. Only 1 week. This is pretty darn good performance. I'm very happy with this. So thank you guys for embracing it. Thank you for all the feedback. Because here's the thing. The feedback is key. Already I got another interesting piece of feedback. What people are saying is, as I'm daily releasing videos from DSP versus the Internet, don't say part this, part this. Instead, just say, okay, DSP versus the Internet, episode 1, here's what you're reacting to.
Thank God that someone in his actual fan base told him the exact same thing.
Yeah. DSP versus the Internet, episode 1, here's the other stuff you're reacting to in this part. That's it. Don't number the parts. Okay. I guess people are saying most people who do React content don't have parts like that. All it is, hey, here's my React video for the day. Here's the content. Watch it if you're interested in said content. That's it. So that's how I should treat it. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do, DSP versus the Internet, episode whatever, and here's what's in this part. That's the title of the video. I think that's the best way to go about it. Again, I'm taking your feedback, directly improving the content. So please keep sending it my way. It's helping a lot. It really is, okay? Cool. And of course, if the React content continues to grow, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, very, very soon, I will have a second YouTube play button for DSP Reacts. Yes, because I got this one so recently for DSP Gaming. I mean, it was just like yesterday when I got my 100,000 subscriber YouTube play button.
Do I even need to say anything?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Bruh.
For DSP Gaming, correct? It was just like the other day I got this in the mail. So I cannot wait to get this identical YouTube play button for when DSP Reacts hits 100,000 subscribers, which should happen within about a week, I think. I think we're well on pace. Yeah, right. Yeah, freaking. I would be godsmacked. I would be.
Stop saying Godsmacked. It is not a word. It is the name of some random band that had music in a WWE show before, which is probably why you know that the term is that. You're confusing Godsmacked for Gobsmacked. Gobsmacked is a British style term. He is saying Godsmacked. You fucking shout out to the smash hit from Godsmacked. Godsmack, I stand alone. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I might have to put Godsmacked on the card. Damien Anderson and Mastodon had the exact same thought, and they both typed at the exact same time. And they even tagged me at the same time. I would put Godsmacked on the card.
My jaw would dislocate, jump off my face, and hit the floor so hard it would make a hole. If we hit 100,000 subscribers on DSP Reacts, I can't imagine. The first week of the channel, it got 1,300 subscribers. That's great, right? But can you imagine how long it would take to hit 100,000 subscribers over there? Anyway. Okay.
I'm a bit confused. Baron von Kame says, speaking of card ads, can we please, can we get please some of the, oh, I know what you're saying. Please some of the people, okay, I see what you're saying. That, it can please some of the people, all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you can't please all, yeah, that phrase, that ton of phrase that Phil has. He doesn't say that a huge amount. I think if I go to Pippa Go, and, not that, by the way, if you've not seen it yet, guys, that's a future thumbnail. Phil raising the roof. But if I type in here, some of the people, I think you'll find it's not actually that regular thing it says. You can complete some of the people. That's a strange fucking thing. January. Then December. Yeah, I don't think it says a whole lot.
You can please some of the people all of the time. You can please all of the people only some of the time. But you simply cannot please everyone all the time.
It doesn't say a huge amount, so I don't think it's worth adding. I'm just saying, it doesn't say a huge amount. You know, I know it's an interesting phrase, but yeah, it doesn't say enough to warrant being added. Oh look, Phil fucked off.
It's back on the wall. Oh great, I screwed it up. There we go. Velcro back on. Use those Velcro command strips. All right. So really cool, right? So we only have a little over 70,000 new subscribers to go. So if you haven't subscribed to DSP Reacts yet, what are you waiting for? All 70,000 of you who are watching this video right now, because I know there's 70,000 of you out there. That's what I mean. Like, I have no aspirations. Really, I have no aspirations for giant growth or anything. I don't. I just want to be able to entertain people and chill with you guys and have a good time. And that's what it's all about. So, hey, if I can mix up my gameplay with other stuff and do other entertaining content for you guys, I'm all about it. I am. I'm all about that. Let's do it, right? Cool. All right. So that's what's going on. This week, we got Hogwarts. We got the end of Warzone / the end of Modern Warfare 2 in general. We've got more Oblivion. We got the end of One Piece. 2 new games premiering, like a Dragon Nation and Atomic Heart. And then we got a lot of React style content coming out next weekend.
React style content. He said style, finally. That's another bingo, for fuck's sake. There we go. It's not a bad card, to be fair. We're doing quite decently in the card. The corners are all taken, you know. It's like we're doing a goddamn jigsaw. The corner pieces have all gone first.
Alright, so great variety of stuff coming up in the next week, and I hope that sounds good to everyone. Guys, we are definitely down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, we are down to the end here, where...
Here we go, the desperation. And guys, in case you need a wee fucking refresher, a wee refresher course on the membership situation that Phil Burnell's got to experience. He is going to lose 10 members throughout today. That's right. He's going to lose at least 10 members, possibly 18. So yeah, right now, his member count is at 485, but that is not taken into account the fact that he's losing between 10 and 18 members today. And of course, a big massive drop-off will be coming after the 22nd of February. Because obviously, during the day, I think they literally expire precisely 24, sorry, not 24, precisely a full month after it has passed. So, there we fucking go. Oh, did I miss sounds good? Did Phil say sounds good? I'm sorry, I missed that. Let me make sure I tick that, bastards. Boom. And that's another bingo because Phil said sounds good. Thank you very much for pointing out. I appreciate it. But yeah, Phil is losing 10 to 18 members throughout today, and he is going to lose some more after the 22nd. So yeah, the next few days are going to be quite interesting in the snort fort while he fucking desperately peddles these fucking memberships, and he's like, he needs somebody to step up massively between now and his day off, pretty much.
We only have a day or two left to hit the members goal before we have a big dip in members because the gifted memberships from last month will expire. You guys know what's at stake with this members goal. It is a very special and fun marathon, DSP's Retro Games Challenge, where I set up a bunch of challenges for us to hit and play retro games like Ninja Gaiden, which I've never beaten before, classic Mega Man, classic Street Fighter, right? This would be a very special event, the likes of which I haven't done in a long time, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. In fact, the general consensus is that this would be a good event. But if we don't get enough memberships to hit this goal in the next 2 days, essentially I think it was I want to say it was the 21st of January?
Wrong, jackass. 22nd. I'm looking at it right now. 22nd January, you got 71 fucking members.
When we got those gifted memberships, and it was around 65 gifted memberships, if I do remember correctly here. If I take a look at my memberships here. Yeah, it was the 21st. Because from the 21st to the 22nd, we went from 531 members to 600 members. You see? So that was a good giant increase of around 70, actually. So that's even more than I thought. That's 70 memberships that are going to expire at some point on the 21st. So we have today, we have Monday, and we have Tuesday. That's it. If we don't hit the members goal, basically by the end of Tuesday, we're going to see a big dip in members. And when that dip happens, essentially what's going to happen is we're going to go out of reach from hitting our members goal of 550. All right? And I really wish that I could do something to reinvigorate you guys and convince you to become a member besides the marathon, but I've basically explained the benefits. I know you guys want this event. So if you've been holding off and thinking about becoming a member, or maybe your membership you had once lapsed and you were thinking about when to renew it.
Holding off. I'm fucking hold off. I'm going to make Phil suffer and hold off from renewing a membership or becoming a member. I'm purposefully withholding this membership just to fucking watch him going, fuck the fuck off, Phil. You really think you got a fucking whole bunch of fucking dentheads out there fucking deliberately fucking making you wanting to watch you squirm and panic as you get closer and closer to the fucking deadline of no fucking hitting that goddamn goal? Everyone with any goddamn rational sense in that fucking head of theirs are just waiting for Emo or Team OIC or some other fucking moron that likes to gift a lot of fucking memberships to come along and save the goddamn event by themselves. Why should they fork over $4 to your fucking gout-ridden ass when they can just fucking get a free membership as usual from one of those fucking dentheads with deep pockets?
You've been wanting to support the channel?
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Metro Super Chat. It says, get a job membership. I mean, it's one of those things where fucking Denton are going to have to get a second job just to fucking keep up with Phil's fucking excessive demands to fucking give him money for a variety of different means. And now he's got 2 channels on the go, so you need to fucking do overtime just to keep up with the fucking demands. I'm an ultra member on DSP Reacts, and I'm a fucking ultra member on fucking DSP Gaming. I'm also a part of his Patreon with $50 fucking React videos every single fucking month. He also fucking wants tips, not shit, so I have to fucking give him enough tips to so he at least wears a fucking hat every single fucking gaming stream, twice a fucking day. Jesus Christ, man. We are, someone's asking, so Brian Arts is asking how far are we behind? We're 23 minutes behind.
Now would be a great time to give some memberships. Today, Monday or Tuesday. Because by the time if I get my day off Wednesday, I'm going to come back Thursday, we're going to be dipped by a ton of memberships, okay? So now would be the time. If you could, please consider becoming a member or gifting some memberships to make us hit this goal. I would love to say we hit it. Now let's start the planning stages. Let's figure out exactly when in March we're going to do it. Let's start planning it out. Let's start getting the games in line. I'd love that, all right? So please consider it, okay? Thank you. All right, that's that. Now, I don't think I have much game news. I think I had maybe like one story I wanted to talk about today. Let's see. Oh, the actual only game news is that game Lies of P, which is, if you're not aware, Lies of P is the upcoming, Soulsborne-esque game. It's not made by FromSoft, but it is definitely that style of game. It's coming out in August 2023, at least for now. There's no set date, but they're saying August is the release month it's coming out in. Now, keep in mind, when there's no set date, that basically means it's not exactly 100% set yet, but at least now we have a release window. And I'll be honest, August is a good release window. Why? It's the summer. Traditionally, the summer, there's not a lot of new games. So this is a great opportunity for them to get that game out at a time when there's not other competition. And I get the feeling a ton of people will buy it if it comes out in August. Like, this would be the hot summer game if it comes out in August. But, being that, sadly, we're in a situation where there's no set date, I'm not confident it's coming out in August. So, I guess we'll see what happens, okay? What's up, Jade? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, guys, let's get to shout-outs, shall we? Let's get to shout-outs for the show. We start off today with Showtime, who did a $2 super chat and said, well said. That's incorrect. There's no way that he did that, because that would have been before I started talking. So you know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That's one of the glitches. Yeah. Sometimes something happens where my queue has an update reading something that happened like a week ago. And that's what this is. This was probably from like a week ago, because Showtime's not even here, nor does that apply to anything that happened on today's stream, so that's not even real. That's fake. Okay. Our first super chat of the day is from Retro Parasite, who did a $2 super chat and said, what TV shows and movies are you currently watching right now? Right now, my wife and I are watching a few things. Obviously, we're watching The Last of Us TV show, right? That's number one on HBO Max. We're currently watching someone play Dead Space Remake, and we've been waiting for the end of that playthrough, and I think it's live now. But since we've been watching The Last of Us this week, we didn't have a chance to watch it yet.
You know what I think is kind of funny? And so they're both. It's not just Phil watching The Last of Us all by himself. Kat is also watching it with him. They watched it together. And this is recorded only content. This is not streamed content Phil is fucking making for the channel to fucking upload. This is literally just fucking him, no stream chat, just sitting there in front of the webcam, blathering away about his thoughts and feelings on that show. Why can't Kat join in and put her own contributions and input to the show? A little bit of fucking back and forth, you know what I mean, and get both their fucking input on the show. You know, it's like, here's some React content with, Phil, DSP and his wife. And, and she doesn't have to worry about crying towards the fucking stream chat because there is no fucking stream chat. The fact of the matter is they're watching it together, and it would fucking help build content if there's two of them there rather than just fucking him, as usual. People would fucking tune in because it's like, oh, it's actually Phil's wife, you know what I mean? Let's get her thoughts on the fucking show as well. Maybe they've got interesting takes on something or whatever. Nah. She wants nothing to do with his fucking shitty fucking YouTube channel. This is why he forces him to fucking watch other YouTubers when they want to fucking watch YouTube content together. He cucks him into fucking watching more successful YouTubers, better YouTubers that are fucking able to fucking entertain a goddamn audience and get thousands and thousands of views easily. Millions of views sometimes. So yeah, I'm just thinking, top of my head, it's perfect, for the two of them to fucking do something together and, get her a part of his fucking content a little way, and they also talk about something they're enjoying together. Nah, that's a strange concept, isn't it? Yeah, why the fuck should Phil even think about doing that?
Money, money, yeah, money, money, oh,
Thank you very much to Black Mage Super Chat. It says, Cat can't fit in the door or climb the stairs. You guys are cruel bastards. Prophet says he'll need a new cam with an ultra-wide lens. Very cruel as well. Josh Ree says, from what I have seen, Cat has no opinions on anything. It's pretty much true. She's a fucking blank slate at times and she has no real thoughts or feelings or emotions or anything. She just fucking sits there. Even when things break, she just fucking leaves them there and just, you know, that's what happened to the vacuum cleaner according to Phil, you know. The vacuum cleaner broke and Cat, instead of fucking just, you know, taking it out, the plug or whatever, and putting it away, saying it broke, she left the broken vacuum cleaner in the middle of the room for Phil Bonnell to essentially just come in and, you know, experience and say, okay, why is there a broken vacuum cleaner in the middle of the floor? Because Cat fucking left it there. Same way a fucking package that was delivered to the fucking house. She left it outside on the porch rather than bring it in. She's seen it was there and she left it. This is all according to Phil Bonnell. But, yeah, BR Joe says it'd be a great way to reintroduce Cat back to the programme. It's a possibility anyway. She's clearly not a fan of the live stream format because of some of the things that chat can say at times. But it's one of those things where, because it's recorded only content, there's no risk of that. Brian Hart says, I think Cat is secretly the horse from Craig Ferguson's Late Late Show. That's a fucking blast in the past. I used to watch that shit all the time. But yeah, it's I personally think it's a shout. It's a possibility of an idea. But I don't know, maybe one of his dentists will suggest it and Phil just say don't be fucking stupid. Who knows?
So likely we're going to end up watching the end of Dead Space Remake probably in a day or two, alright? And then we're watching someone go through Hogwarts Legacy as well, just like us. So, that's what we're watching. That's it. We're not watching any other shows or movies or anything like that right now. I'm not saying that we won't. Yeah, loud bird outside. Because you guys see...
What the fuck was that? Was that a secret burp or something? Yeah, that was a sneaky fucking burp. Could barely fucking hear it, but that was a burp. Secretariat is awesome. I just seen actually say a lot of people will be very confused about the fucking concept of this. It is very tempting to include a clip and throw a clip in to show off what the Craig Ferguson horse is like. I am very tempted. Let me find it very quickly. Let me fucking find it. Let's show secret. Let's see. Oh god, it's like a 47-minute fucking video. The best of Secretariat from the Late Late Show. Fuck me, man. Oh Christ. I guess, why not? So yeah, that's Secretariat. I'll just go forward to a random bit. I don't know. Well, there's a fucking dead horse, okay. The fuck. Yeah, you get it. That's a fucking horse in Craig Ferguson. I don't play too fucking much. I just, you know, in case the fucking stream gets shut down. But yeah, yeah. As I'm saying, that show was just too fucking. They didn't give a shit most of that fucking time. It was like low production fucking effort story, you know, not a lot of budget. Who fucking cares? So let's get a couple of interns, put them in a horse costume, let them have fucking fun. Who's at the door? Yeah. I mean, there was a clip of that as well, but I didn't think people would get the full like concept of that. I'm not going to bother. No more. If you want to fucking find out more, they can look it up themselves. But yeah, and yeah, Jeff Peterson was also great. I was a robot. You heard as well in the corner there. Jeff Peterson, the robot. Late Show with Craig Ferguson was fucking great, and then James Corden took over and turned it into a fucking trash heap.
Yeah, loud bird outside. Because you guys seem to be really enjoying my review series of The Last of Us TV show, I see no reason why, if I continue to watch more content on HBO Max, if I would consider doing more of those, since you guys are liking them. And I feel like Every week, it's going to be nice to have something to balance with DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts. It shouldn't just be DSP versus the internet that's on that channel. So, on weeks when I don't have something major going on, like for example, I do have something major going on right now with the Pro Jared React. But maybe on a week when I don't have that, and I need content to balance and you know, build off of, I could maybe watch a new show or something new on HBO Max and do a review series on that as well. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. So, let me know your thoughts on that. But right now, all I'm watching is Last of Us and a few game playthroughs. So, there you go. Okay, thank you, Retro Parasite, for the super chat. Now, on the tip side of things, we start off today with a $2 tip from Anto Kamaru. I recently grabbed Returnal on PC. The game is absolutely incredible. I'll say this as someone who has 100 hours in Hades. I don't know why you didn't like it. I remember how much you were trashing it. Maybe because you don't like roguelikes. No. First of all, you're not playing Returnal. You're actually not. If you're playing Returnal now, you're not playing Returnal. Are you aware of that? I'm not kidding. You're not playing Returnal right now. People seem very confused. No one understands what I mean. No one gets it. Returnal, when it released, all right. Oh, I spelled your name wrong. It's Kumaru. Anto Kumaru. I always thought your name was Anto Kimaru. I'm sorry. Wow, I was pronouncing your name incorrectly all along. Now I feel like a jackass. That's just par for the course, though. Okay, so basically, here's the deal. When Returnal first came out, it was heavily criticized by me. Why? Because I never played a roguelike before. And the way that Returnal is laid out is when you start playing it, you go through a first world. Then once you beat the first world, you unlock shortcuts so you get to it faster and get to the end and fight the boss. Once you beat the first world, then you go to the second world. But if you die at any point in the second world, you have to go through the first world to get back to the second world. Now, if you open up the shortcuts, that's not a big deal. You could just go zoop, zoop, zoop and kind of teleport through it and get to the second world within a couple minutes. Not a big deal. But the thing is, the way the game is laid out is you want to be, at least for the early runs, you want to be taking your time and grabbing power-ups and things. Because if you don't, now by the time you get to the second, the third world, as you die and you run through all these worlds in a gauntlet, you're going to be severely underpowered. Okay? If you don't grab the power-ups you need along the way. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to uncurl my cord, but it's not really working very well. So, what ends up happening is, you end up having to basically figure out how to steamroll certain parts of the game so you get to the tougher parts after you keep dying. The good news is, later on, once you get more than halfway through the game, now you have the ability to actually just teleport right to the second half of the game, and you don't have to go through all those levels again. Okay, I remember that specifically. But, early on in the game doesn't give you that ability, and basically the game wastes your time. What do I mean by that? Let's say you beat the first world, and now you're taking on the second level, the second world. And you get to parts of it that are quite challenging, quite tough. And you die. Now you got to start over. All right? The problem is, until you get to a point in the game where you can grab enough quick power-ups, guns, and teleport through the game, you're wasting a lot of time on repetition. And when the game first came out, the game gave you absolutely, positively, no ability to save your game at all. There was zero game saving. Zero. So let's say, for example, all right, you want to take a run. Man, I'm going to take a run at beating level 2. All right, well, it's going to take you roughly an hour to get through level 1. Then you get to level 2. Now it's new content you've never seen before. You want to take your time. You want to be safe. You want to explore. You want to get all the items. You know, you want to kill everything. It's probably take you another hour to 2 hours. So just to beat the second level, a run could take 3 hours. Now, what happens if you get to the end of the second level and you die? You start from the beginning, right? Herein lies the problem. What if you don't have 3 hours to play Returnal? I only have an hour to play right now. You might as well not even play it because you can't get to the end of level 2 and you can't save anything. So you're literally wasting your time. Unless you had giant chunks of time to play Returnal, there was no point in ever playing the game. So I was doing 3-hour gameplay streams, and if I didn't beat a level on a first run, there was no point in ever starting a second one. The rest of my stream was a waste. This is an incredibly flawed engine. This is an incredibly flawed game design. I don't care if you defend it and say, well, that's roguelike. Well, that's shit. I shouldn't be limited to what games I can enjoy and play because the game design is flawed. That's insane. This is the modern day. I shouldn't have, oh, you can't save your game. Fuck you. Yes, I should be able to save my game. I bought it. Now I should save it. You're an asshole for putting no game save in there. Okay? So what ended up happening was there was so much backlash, they put in game saving. So now if you're in the middle of a run and you got to take a shit, you could take your shit and come back the next day and continue your run. Now, oh, sorry, you got fucked over because you didn't have 3 continuous hours to play and there's no way to save and resume. So they fixed it, essentially. Now, also, from what I understand, they did actually change a few other things as well, but I don't know what they changed because I haven't played it since launch, okay? So if you're playing Returnal today, you're not playing the Returnal I played. You're playing the Returnal that's been redesigned, rebalanced, and added in new features to make it a better, more digestible game. And apparently, from what I'm to understand, a lot of the criticisms that I put against the game, those issues have been fixed. So enjoy Returnal. Seriously, enjoy it. If you take out the save issue, and if you take out the fact that they don't really value your time, I would say the number one problem is the story. Because the story starts off very, very strong and interesting. Sadly, the story sucks. At the end of the game, you realize they just didn't want to write a story. It's one of those games where it's open-ended, it's open to your own interpretation, and you can just try to explain it away however you want, but sadly, it's just not that entertaining. I want a game that has a definitive story that you can understand from start, beginning, and end, and the game doesn't have that. Instead, they go over this intriguing narrative that you're trying to piece together over the course of the game, and when the game ends, you're just left scratching your head, what did I just watch? That's bullshit. I don't like games like that. I don't like movies like that. I just want, if I invested all this time into your game, at least reward me. And when I beat the game, I didn't feel like I was rewarded in any way, shape, or form. I was just pissed off. Okay? Compare that with Hades. Hades, every time you play Hades, even if you die, it feels like you didn't waste your time because you usually earn something that you keep. So even in a failed run, you feel like the game disrespected your time. In Hades, you can interrupt any run at any time and then resume it. So it had that game save feature from the start. In Hades, there's a definitive story that makes sense, and when you beat the game, you feel fulfilled. Hades is a much better game than Returnal, period. Returnal had the groundwork laid out by other roguelikes that were better and ignored them and tried to do things differently and failed miserably and is not a very good roguelike in my opinion. I just don't think it is. I think Hades is really, really, really good. Then again, I haven't played a ton of other roguelikes, but for me, Hades is the one that stands out. You know what I mean? Like, I would play Hades in a heartbeat. I can't wait for Hades 2. I think Hades 2 will be absolutely outstanding. So, there you go. And that is my opinion. You can disagree. And if you disagree, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. You can disagree and be right, because opinion, you know, everyone has different tastes. Maybe there's some people out there who absolutely love Returnal. I thought the game...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Brad Burnane for a super chat. It says, new idea for DSP Reacts. Phil reacts to Memento. I've never... Memento? I don't think I've ever seen that. Some shows I fucking know what it's about, and some I don't. That one's gone over my head, I'm afraid to say. So, but yeah, could be an idea for DSP Reacts. Phil reacts to Memento. I think I've heard of it, but yeah, I need to refresh my memory. It's just it has kind of gone over my head. But for people who do know that reference, then I hope it's a understandable one for you guys. But yeah, Evil ADR says good flick. Phil would be lost. So it's a bit of a complex show then. Is it one of those kind of shows that you'd hate to fucking watch because it has one of those kind of make up your own kind of give your own interpretation kind of feel to it? Pixar says Phil reacting to Memento. Huh? What? I don't get it. What? This is stupid. That's my best random DSP impersonation. Doesn't really sound fucking convincing when it's a bit Scottish, does it? Josh Ree says it's all out of order and you kind of piece it together as it goes. Ah, I see. Yeah, Phil would absolutely fucking hate that kind of shit, yeah. Like scene 1, scene 50, scene 2, scene 49, that does sound a bit confusing to be fair. Especially for a simple-minded buffoon like Phil Burnell.
Be right, because opinion, you know, everyone has different tastes. Maybe there's some people out there who absolutely love Returnal. I thought the game didn't respect my time, and that pissed me off. Okay. Anso Kamaru, I would love to hear your thoughts when you beat it. I'd love to hear your thoughts when you beat it. Let me know what you think once you defeat the game. Okay. Hero says I didn't like Hades. Well, there's no accounting for taste. You probably like Keeping Up the Kardashians. And MILF Manor. Anyway. Anyway. I received a $1 tip from Katana Devil. They said, is that the same one from the Mitch Dyer video? Oh, is this shirt that you're wearing? Hold on. Ugh. Is this shirt that you're wearing today the same shirt from the Mitch Dyer video that you made years ago? I feel like I need to step away from the mic. I got gunk in my throat. I'm belching uncontrollably. I look like a pile of pudding. I'm stepping away from the mic for a second to regroup. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm supposed to be a professional, for God's sakes. Hold on a second here.
Sit down.
Just starting off!
bitch!
Come on.
Shut the fuck up!
All right.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
All right, I'm ready to jump back in. You ready? I'm ready to jump back in. This is absolutely ridiculous. Is that the same shirt? Or is this shirt the same one from the Mitch Dyer video that you made years ago? And this tip is from Katana Devil. Maybe? I've had this shirt for a very long time. This is actually one of the oldest shirts I have. Still in my rotation of shirts that I wear. Many of the shirts that I wear today.
Do people want me to fucking slow mode that little clown mode that he came back? Gee.
Money, money, yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Major Super Chat. It says, I wish this floor would cave in right now. I mean, unless Cat's on the same floor as him, I don't think it's going to, mate. I think you're going to need Cat up on the same level as him to kind of, you know, have the foundations at risk, if you get what I'm saying.
All right.
So, let's just enjoy this in random slow-mo, shall we, guys? Let's just go 0.25, fuck it. What a disturbing face that is. That face right fucking there. That face. I mean... Oh, damn, I lost the face. Hold on. I'm going to reclaim the face. Was it that? Was it that or that? Was it this or this? Jesus Christ, man. Post-clown clarity, says Francesco. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this fucking face right here. I think this is a face worth saving. For future reference. I'm just saying. You know, just putting it out there. I think it's a face worth saving. Let's just see if it is actually going to let me save it effectively. So this is still a thumbnail for next time, don't get me wrong. Raise the roof, and then you got this one didn't go too well, then this one. Post clown clarity. SCP Sophie says it's sad, it's like looking at someone's dad who lost his job at a Chuck E. Cheese, begging teens at the mall for money. Oh Christ almighty. Phil Burnell trying to stay relevant, how do you do, fellow teenagers? Oh yeah, I need to speed up, sorry, I need to speed up. Back to 1.25 speed.
Alright, I'm ready to... Still in my rotation of shirts that I wear. Many of the shirts that I wear today, I pretty much got within the last 5 years, while some are very old, and this is actually one of the oldest shirts. I bought this shirt, if I remember correctly, this particular shirt, and I'm trying to remember, was donated to me. I want to say many years ago, there was a company, and that company was trying to get the word out about their gaming apparel. And this was, you know, the era when I was one of the biggest gaming YouTubers. I really was. I know some people don't believe me, but go back and look in history. I literally was one of the biggest gaming YouTubers on YouTube at one point. That was probably from the years of like 2010 through like 2012-ish. And I was traveling to conventions, and I was making appearances, and I was vlogging everything along the way. And a lot of companies actually saw their opportunity that if they could appear in one of my videos, or if I could vlog their stand at a game convention, that would get their name out there and make more sales. So there's actually a couple companies, I want to say there's maybe 3, who actually just said, hey, can we give you some gaming attire for free? Would you wear it in your videos and give us a plug? And I said, absolutely, I would do that. And I ended up getting, I remember one I got...
You shilled? But Phil, I thought you were a shill. Why are you shilling? You fucking shill, you disgusting fucking shill. I thought you said you were fucking one of these YouTubers that didn't shill shit. And all of a sudden you're fucking telling us a years ago story where you happily and gladly shill for some company just because they threw some random shit at you. You fucking shill, you.
I got a Slow Bro shirt from Pokemon. At that time, I had never played a Pokemon game for YouTube, and I didn't know what Slow Bro was. But it was a meme, and I wore the shirt, and people were like, you know the Slow Bro meme? And I was like, no. But someone donated this shirt, and here's the company. If you like it, go check them out. Like, I didn't even know what it was. Now, in particular, this shirt I get. If you don't know, this is the Scout from Team Fortress 2, and I used to play Team Fortress 2 back in the day. Orange box I really liked on Xbox 360, and also I played it on PC. So This is a take on the MLB, Major League Baseball logo, but it's the scout from Team Fortress 2. And I remember this, I think this was one of many shirts that was donated to me, okay? And I wore it along with others. And so this shirt likely, no exaggeration, I've been wearing this shirt for over a decade. I'm pretty certain that this shirt I've been wearing for over 10 years. And so you bring up the Mitch Dyer video. Well, that's probably in response to, if you remember, was it the Double Dragon Neon review? And that was what, 2011, 2012, something like that? Does anyone even remember Double Dragon Neon? It complements the flavor perfectly. It's so weird. It's nothing like any other cuisine. George says, I remember the t-shirt was on display in one of your convention trip videos, if I remember correctly. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, so Double Dragon Neon was a digital-only release. It came out about a decade ago. What it was an homage game to the original Double Dragon games. Now, it had HD graphics, but it was meant to play like old-school Double Dragon. And it had a lot of the same kind of gameplay elements, difficulties, you know, spikes and curves that the original Double Dragon games had. If you liked Double Dragon from the NES days or the arcade days, you would absolutely love everything about Double Dragon Neon. You'd be blown away that they put this much detail into it to try to make it play like classic Double Dragon. But in all of their wisdom, IGN hired an independent writer at the time, Mitch Dyer, to do a review for the game. He wrote arguably one of the worst reviews I've ever read in my life. Literally, his entire review is a gripe that the game is outdated and plays like a game from the 1980s. He actually complained that a game that was designed to be an homage from a game to the 1980s, that it played like a game from the 1980s. And he gave it a very low score because of it. Essentially, when IGN comes out for a small style game like that a decade ago and puts out a scathing review, no one's going to buy the game. And guess what? Double Dragon Neon failed. It was supposed to be a big successful game. It didn't sell because of the IGN review. It distinctly, concretely hurt the game's sales. Okay? But all you had to do was read a minute into the review and you would realize that Mitch Dyer's a fucking idiot. Everything he says in the review is so stupid. He's literally complaining about game. Oh my God, there's not continues. Oh, the controls are a little clunky. And this. Oh, you could die cheaply and instantly. Yeah, just like the original game. You fucking idiot. If you didn't like the original Double Dragon, why would you be tasked to review the game that's supposed to play like the original Double Dragon? You know, and this was a string of things a decade ago. Do you remember the Duke Nukem Forever debacle, where a lot of game companies were coming out and saying it's a 3 out of 10 just by playing the game and saying that it was functional, had fun gameplay elements? You know, there's no way it could be a 3 out of 10. But a lot of companies were tasking a fucking intern, all right? An intern would review Duke Nukem Forever and say it's a 3 out of 10. And when you read the review, they would say things like, oh, I thought the game was too misogynistic and also...
Siege mode, ladies and gentlemen. This is Siege mode. He has folded the arms, style of bingo. We are 2 away. Almost 2 away from a full house because we need one burp. One more burp is a second free space. We're 10 more snorts away from another free space, so we have 1 free space already. We are 1 burp away from a second free space, and we are also 10 more snorts away from our 3rd free space. So we're doing quite well. This is a decently strong card. We need Phil to say, hate to say, unique. We need to do a creepy whisper and get another $15+ in tips. We have 1 free space so far, and yeah, it's possible we'll get a second one very soon if he burps again. Right now, as of this moment, he has 83 likes. However, I'm pretty certain he's begun gameplay. Yeah, the likes goal for Phil Bonnell is not going to get hit. The only way we get a free space for likes is if it's 100 likes on this bingo before we finish bingo. So I'm just saying, it's up to you guys. But yeah, if this stream gets 100 likes before we finish playing bingo, there'll be a free space as well, and it could be a difference maker between us getting a full house and not.
So the game played too much. It just was very outdated. Yes, the game is supposed to be like 1990s Duke Nukem, and that was a misogynistic game. Like, how do you not understand the perspective of the game? If a game succeeds at what it's trying to do, all right, then you can't say it's a non-functional 3 out of 10 game. A lot of reviewers were like that a decade ago. They were completely just irresponsible, and no one took the game's media to task for it. And they would literally destroy games, and the games wouldn't sell because they were irresponsible. So the Mitch Dyer situation was me reacting to his review of Double Dragon Neon, and apparently I wore this shirt in the review, and that's what this person was calling out in the dollar tip. Yeah, I guarantee you, this shirt I was wearing during that review, because this shirt is probably from like 2011. The first year where I was full-time doing this for a living on YouTube. I went to a bunch of game conventions, and they liked who I was, and they started giving me free product and shit, and that's probably where I got this from. So there you go. Excuse me. Shout out to Arlo, who did a super chat. Check out House of the Dragon, then you can react to season 2. If you guys really want me to watch House of the Dragon, I guess I can. Now, it's a prequel, right? Because the thing is, I never watched Game of Thrones past, like, season 4. That's as far as I got. Like, season 4 was it. And then I stopped watching it. But if it's a prequel series, and it doesn't tie in, then maybe I could watch it. But here's what I really hope. I hope the show's really good, and I hope that all the PR for it's been terrible. Why do I say that? Every time that I see a picture, it's like 2 people wearing, like, dyed wigs. It looks like cosplay. And I'm like, that show can't be good. All the promo materials, it looks like fucking knockoff elves from Lord of the Rings or something. Like, what am I looking at? Right? So I hope that it's just the PR materials don't appeal to me or just look bad, and the show's actually good. Because I've not seen anything about what the show even is. I don't even know. So... it's not that good. If I do reviews, I should put the logo of the show and the episode name as a title on the screen. I think I could start doing that when I'm reviewing single episodes. Right now, since I'm doing double reviews to catch up on The Last of Us, it's hard to do. But I guess I could look for, like, The Last of Us logo or whatever and see if I could find it. The Last of Us TV. Does the Last of Us TV show even have a logo?
Like, if you're in Phil's chat and you can hear me, just ask him why can't Cat do the reaction with you. It's a recorded content, it's not a live stream fucking thing. Why can't Cat join you in the reactions to this fucking shitty show? That's unfair. I've not seen the show, so I don't know why I'm calling it shitty, but you get what I'm fucking saying, you get my general gist. Why can't Cat join you in reacting and giving your strange fucking takes on the goddamn show? He has HBO Max and he's watching it with his beloved waifu, and he's not fucking getting her involved in the content whatsoever, where it could actually make sure it could really help grow Phil's channel.
Oh, alright, I'll have to see what I can do. I could probably try to take some text, at least if there's no official logo. Maybe I can at least type it out, say The Last of Us TV series episode 6 review, right, or something like that, and put it on the screen. I guess we'll see. If I didn't watch Game of Thrones, it's pointless to watch. Well, I watched like 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, and I also read the books all the way through A Dance with Dragons. That was the one I stopped reading because it was terrible. Spawn Killer re-upped his membership for 21 months. He says, I heard Richard Belzer died today. Who's Richard Belzer? I don't know who that is. Best known for his role as police detective, an NYPD detective sergeant, and DA investigator John Munch. He passed away today. Yep. He portrayed as a regular cast member on the NBC police drama series Homicide, Life on the Street, and Law & Order Special Victims Unit, as well as in guest appearances on several other series. He portrayed the character for 23 years, from 1993, and eventually he retired from TV in 2016. So there you go. Born in 1944. He was pretty old. He actually doesn't look that old. He looked really good for his age. Damn. I would have never guessed he was that old. Holy crap. I would have never guessed he was that old. He doesn't look that old to me at all. I mean, I'm looking at him, the pictures I'm seeing. He could literally be like in his maybe mid to late 50s. And he was like 70 something in the picture. Holy crap. Well, rest in peace to Richard Belzer. I was not a fan of Law & Order, so I don't know much about that. But, there you go. Old Greg's Drinking Shoe just did a super chat. He says, Phil, hope you're doing well today. Thank you. I don't know what the heck your name is a reference to, but thank you for the super chat. I am doing well today. Hero says, I look young. That I completely disagree. I think I look about twice my age. Right now, you guys may not be aware. Did you know I'm only 22 years old? Yeah. Yikes. I know. Whew. It's rough. So, old Greg. I was going to say old Greg because I'm not going to put your giant name on there. Okay. What are my thoughts on Billy Mitchell, the Pac-Man and Donkey Kong player? I mean, I can't even tell you that in like 5 minutes. I mean, that's a whole deal. You have to talk about his whole backstory. You have to talk about all the controversies around him. You have to talk about the news story that just came out that apparently it's been proven that every single record he ever did was fake. I mean, I can't really answer that in a nutshell. You know what I mean? I know. Steak Sandwich, be careful. He might file a lawsuit against you. Yeah, apparently he's a very frivolous person with the lawsuits. Yeah. Yeah, if there was ever a documentary on Billy Mitchell, and you guys wanted me to react to the documentary, I guess I could. There's no English dub for Ishin. That's fine. There's no English.
I'm just picturing Phil trying to like react to a Carl Jobst video, you know, because he's covered, he's covered him several fucking times. You know what I mean? In fact, I'm pretty sure he's one of the guys that's getting sued. So yeah, Carl Jobst. I mean, I do like the stuff that Carl Jobst does sometimes. I mean, he does like speedruns as well sometimes, but he does also cover things like this where he actually covers the drama with guys like Billy Mitchell, and Billy Mitchell wasn't too pleased with the videos, and yeah, he included fucking Carl Jobst in the fucking lawsuit or something like that, which is just some sort of desperation maneuver, it seems, but fuck me, man, it's bizarre. Yeah, Phil is jiggling non-stop. It's quite. I know you're talking guys with the jiggling. Phil's leg is jiggling like crazy, and it's just it's crazy. It's quite hypnotic. It really is. Even when he's talking normally here, he's still jiggling. The jiggling never ends.
Still for one piece either.
Jiggle.
I'm still enjoying it.
Still jiggling.
I got a $2 tip. The Magmar Worm in Elden Ring owns Phil, just to be $2. Have you ever faced Vizant in any fighting game type games? Also, his Friday Night Fights back. Interestingly enough, I've almost never played Vizant. I played him, I want to say I played him once in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. And I literally was almost beating him with one character. And then he staged an amazing comeback and beat me. But it was a casual match. And we only played once ever. Then, years later, I believe we played each other several times in Super Turbo. And I pretty much always won, if I remember correctly. So I would say Vizant was always much better than me in the Versus series, but I was overall better than him in Super Turbo. But we had a little rivalry, but it wasn't a serious one or anything like that. And I couldn't even tell you. The last time I played him was the Street Fighter 6 beta. We had a very entertaining and close match where he was Guile and I was Ryu, and it was a really fun match, and we had a ton of fun playing each other. I had a little Twitter interaction afterward as well. Really nice guy. Like, probably one of the nicest guys in the fighting game community. It's funny because when you heard about the whole LTG controversy with this guy, I don't even know how that happened, because Vizant is such a nice guy. I don't know how you could get like seriously get into a fight with this guy about anything, because he's a nice guy. Like, we had a fake bullshit that happened, years ago on the internet, nonsense, but never anything serious. Like, I don't know how you could actually you could hate him or he could hate you when he's a nice guy. I just don't get that. Anyway.
Sorry. I pressed the space bar. I think I was on YouTube stream and I fucking was on. Sorry. I meant to fucking pause the stream. So, for those who are not aware, Viscant, whatever you fucking want to say his fucking name, was going to actually beat Phil up in real life. Phil was like fucking shit talking him. And I think he thought, the guy was not going to accept because Phil was actually bigger than the guy. If you've never seen, like, I'm going to call him Viscant because I think that's how you fucking say his name. Or, it's such a weird fucking name. If you've ever seen him, he's a small dude. You know what I mean? He's not the tallest of dudes. A wee thin guy as well. But, yeah, Phil was shit talking him. And Viscant was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking tee up on this. I want to sign a contract. Let's fucking do this. And then Phil heard the guy was actually fucking, working out, and he was like taking like lessons and like fighting and all that shit. And Phil shat himself massively. He fucking shat himself, and he fucking like tried to. Apparently there was like some kind of wee secret communication that Phil sent. I was like, hey, let's plan. Let's just pretend we're going to fight, and then turn to the crowd into a bunch of crotch chops, DX style crotch chops. I don't know where did the story originate from? Where did it from? I'm trying to think where the story came from. Where did I hear this story? How do we know this lore? I'm trying to remember. Was it Jaha that knew this fucking story and told everyone else? I can't mind where the story kind of originated from, but yeah, Phil, shit talked Viscant. Yeah, it was Jaha. Yeah, I think in Sausage and says I think it was posted on Reddit. Yeah, so yeah. Vikings wasn't backing down from Phil's shit talk where Phil ran his fucking mouth and he was taking it very fucking seriously. And Phil in the end pussied out and Viking felt sorry for him. And then didn't end up fighting. Basically, Phil just begged for mercy. It was Jahat that told the story, cool stuff. I just couldn't remember the origin of the story, but if I was not aware, yeah, Phil talks so nicely to Viking now, but yeah, he was shitting himself about potentially getting his arse kicked by him. This is a skinny wee guy, because he fucking ran his mouth, and the skinny wee guy was like, you know what, I'm not going to take your shit, you're on. LTG, let's be honest, it could probably smash. I mean, obviously, Viking made LTG his bitch mentally and in the game, but if it was like an actual fight in real life, LTG was going to fucking win that fight. He fucking towered over the guy, and he's a big muscly guy as well, so it's hard to imagine Viking doing much to him, physically, you know, in a real fucking fight. But in the game though, Viking let the game do the talking, and he had like the best fucking comeback, you know what I mean? I was like, there you fucking go, I'll let the video game fighting do the fucking talking for me. You know, good luck getting a taste of my dick at your mouth, you know what I mean? And people were just dead. Apparently Viking actually had hand. Well, as I'm saying, apparently he trained. He was like, that's why Phil freaked out, because he heard that Viking was training fighting, and that's why Phil freaked the fuck out and tried to back out of the fight that he challenged him to in the first place. Agent Power says Viking knows how to fight, so there you fucking go. And that's what I'm saying, but I've got no idea. I've got no idea on his background or anything. I'm just saying initially, you look at Viking, you do not think this is a guy that's going to be able to fucking do much, because he's a small guy, he's a skinny guy, at least initial impressions. So yeah, Phil, who's almost 6 foot himself, LTG is a big tall guy as well, who works out. These guys are going to fucking run their mouths and think, I'm just going to fucking bully these wee guys. And it usually backfires on them. Apparently Viking does jiu-jitsu, there you go.
Hate him or he could hate you, and he's a nice guy. I just don't get that. Anyway, is Friday Night Fights back? No, there's no more. We are done with old school fighters for now, because there's no viable way to play them. No one plays the Capcom Fighting Collection. It's completely dead, and the 30th Anniversary Collection is just a laggy, buggy, broken, abusable, troll-filled mess. There's no point in ever playing it again. So there's really no way for me to play Classic Street Fighter right now. It sucks. Maybe one day we will, but right now, there's no way to play it, so no, it's not coming back.
I noticed something earlier on today when I went onto DSP Gaming's channel. Part 2 of Street Fighter has far more views than Part 1, because of the title probably. Live delete of 30th collection for good. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. And another exclamation mark. Is it just 3 actually? No, it's 4. No, it's 3. I can't count to 3. 3 exclamation marks. So this one has double reviews of Part 1 because he fucking rage quits. Why does Phil like... Hold on, what causes the rage quit? Is it this?
I can't look! It's like it's impossible to play.
To be fair, that is laggy as hell. That looks like a terrible fucking thing to experience playing.
Fuck this game. This is why I quit it, and this is why I'm never playing it ever again. That was, I mean, at least we got Street Fighter in, but did any of those matches feel satisfying? Fuck no. Fuck no. That collection is an abomination.
That did look like a terrible fucking experience trying to play that fucking game, especially with kind of lags like that, so yeah, there we go. And that part, strangely enough, has like so many more views. Pretty much because Phil has that title.
RT the dollar tip from Makama the Chainsaw Man. If EVO or another fighting game tournament invited you to be a guest commentator for Street Fighter 6, would you go? No one's going to invite me to be a commentator for Street Fighter 6. The FGC doesn't like me. You're aware of this, right? I mean, we could go into the whole thing of what happened between me and the FGC during the Street Fighter 4 era and how they hate my
The question didn't relate to the FGC, Phil. It was not an FGC-related question. No, listen to the question again.
If EVO or another fighting game tournament invited you to be a guest commentator for Street Fighter 6, would you go? No one's going to invite me to be...
I mean, I guess... Well, I guess it would be technically. I'm mistaken. I mean, that was me thinking it's up to the organisers of the event. But I guess the FGC are in some capacity part of organising that shit. So, yeah, that was my bad. Still, yeah. Phil's right, nobody likes him because he's a cunt. So yeah, that was my bad, yeah. I was thinking it wouldn't be anything with the FGC, but it probably would be now I think about it.
Commentator for Street Fighter 6. The FGC doesn't like me. You're aware of this, right? I mean, we could go into the whole thing of what happened between me and the FGC during the Street Fighter 4 era and how they hate my guts. And then I called them out the entire Street Fighter 5 era, so they really hate my guts. There's very few people in the FGC who want to associate with me, except for those who actually know me from back in the day. Like people from like from back in the day know me as a person and know that I'm not some scumbag, and they would, you know, those people are still cool with me. But outside of that, any of these people from the last 10, 15 years, they don't like me, man. They don't like to hear it like it is. They just want to believe their bullshit about how good their whole community is and how good the games are. They don't like hearing like actual criticism because they feel, oh, that's detrimental to the community. Oh, to say that you...
Well, but you've not been a part of that community for so fucking long either, so how the fuck do you know what anything's like in that community these days? You've been on the outside looking in since you left the FGC, so you genuinely have no fucking concept of what it's like in that community anymore since you've been away from it for so fucking long. So yeah, it's double standards, Phil, for you to fucking criticise the way that community is when you have not been a part of it for so fucking long. Just saying.
Street Fighter 5 sucked, is detrimental to the community. Well, how about playing the shitty game for 7 years and keep nickel and diming the customer for 7 years to pay for shit? That was more detrimental.
Ooh, shots fired. Daddy Dallas Weeb says you hear Phil commentate if you look up Winter Brawl 5 E-Sonic. Alright, I'll do what you say, pal. Let me Google this, so, I mean Google it, Winter Brawl 5 Ski Sonic. Oh, this video. There's a 30-second long video here. Hold on. Hold on. I don't remember this. Let me give it the 100th like. The 100th like is mine. Get up, please.
Got some damage on Dante rather than Phoenix, but now Justin still...
Oh, here comes Phoenix!
Good snap out right there. Brought in Dark Phoenix when she lost.
Oh my god, so much damage! That's it, Justin, there's no health! That's it! Yeah!
You gotta listen to me because I'm not talking over you. Don't talk over me.
Okay.
I'm serious. It sounds horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, so Phil, as a co-commentator, was fucking trash. The incident essentially is Phil is not there as a main commentator. There's a main commentator there, Ski Sonic. Phil was like the co-commentator, and yet he was not capable of fucking letting the main commentator finish what they're fucking saying. One more time for those that missed it. It's only fucking 30 seconds long, not even that.
Got some damage on Dante rather than Phoenix, but now Justin still...
Oh, here comes Phoenix!
So that's the first interruption.
Good snap out right there. Brought in Dark Phoenix when she lost.
That's what I'm saying. The Ski Sonic is also fucking actually describing what's fucking happening. And Phil just goes in and goes, oh, wah, 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 super, wah.
Oh my god, so much damage! That's it, Justin, there's no health! That's it! Yeah!
Such detailed information from Phil Burnell, the commentator.
You gotta stop talking over me. You gotta listen to me because I'm not talking over you. Don't talk over me.
Okay.
I'm serious. It sounds horrible.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah, Phil was completely in the fucking wrong there. There's an example of Phil being a commentator at one of these fucking events. He is fucking garbage at it, if that's any fucking example of it. The main commentator had to fucking say, hey, fucking, you know, rein it in. You're a fucking co-commentator. You fucking speak when I'm not speaking. You can fucking chime in. Don't fucking interrupt my fucking, you know, flow here. I'm the one that fucking say what fucking, you know, play by play this shit. You can't. You come into the fucking thing and screaming your fucking head off. Don't even fucking describe what's fucking happening. Dumbass Phil is a dumbass. That's a great recommendation though. Was that Daddy Dallas Weeb that suggested that? Good shout.
I feel. But that's what I mean, like, they don't like me. So, no one's going to ever, literally, ever invite me to do commentary on Street Fighter 6 at any tournament. This would never happen. No, I don't even have to answer if I would go. It would never happen. You see? Spartanius one did a super chat. He says, I bet the end credits to Hogwarts Legacy will play the song, oh, 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 it's magic, you know. Well, Spartanius one, maybe it will. Or maybe they won't get that licensed music. I spelled your name wrong. I guess we'll see. But thank you, Spartanius one, for the super chat. Good to see you here today. By the way, we're nowhere near the end of Hogwarts. Okay. Jeremy Kyle, I'm glad you're enjoying my thoughts on The Last of Us show. Sorry for all these burps today, guys. I don't know why I'm so gassy. Will I continue Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer if today goes well? I would consider it, but I don't foresee it going well. If you remember when I played multiplayer of this months ago, people didn't like it. They told me they liked the streams where I interact with them, and I can't interact when I'm playing the multiplayer, so I don't foresee this going well. Okay? Alright, guys. It's time to end the show. Thank you all for watching. I know this was a show talking about a lot of different things going on, a lot of different topics. I appreciate you hanging out with me and bearing with it. Alright? Let's jump back into the world of Hogwarts. But in the meantime, my friends, I definitely feel like it is time for us to sit back and relax and enjoy a nice hearty helping of gameplay today.
God fucking damn it, get away from that fucking cursed fucking image.
Alrighty, and that was really me, by the way. I just, every day as I finish the podcast, I just sink back into a hot tub for a minute. I go zoop, and I just cool my body up. I'm like, nice and clean, and then we jump to the game.
Shut the fuck up!
Alright, let's get started. Let's not take a break today. Let's jump right into the game. How about that? Let's literally jump right into Hogwarts. And, do you like the blue background? How about purple today? Purple? Purple background? I've just been messing around with different colors on different streams. I don't think it really matters, but... Or we go back to blue, or we go to green. Whatever you guys want. Green for... See, Neanna wants green for Slytherin. Here's green for Slytherin. Do you want green for Slytherin? By the way, reminder, if we hit our goals today... If we hit $100 in tips, the Slytherin hat returns. And if we hit $150 in tips, the Slytherin scarf returns. And actually, do you want to know the truth? The real reason I wore this shirt today is because I knew the hat and the scarf would stand out. If I'm wearing a black shirt, they barely show up. But today, if I wear...
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. I purposefully fucking wore clothing so it wouldn't clash with the fucking $150 outfit ensemble that you guys can fucking reward me with. Oh my fucking God. Yep, Agent Proper, you're right, it is unrecorded. I still play bingo right until it starts recording, as you guys know, but yeah. This is obviously unrecorded, which is why it has no fucking shame in fucking begging us hard. Because this part's not a part of his recorded content.
These, you'll see them very well on the white and red shirt. That's actually why I wore the shirt, because I knew I was playing Harry Potter today. So it'd be great if we could hit those goals, guys. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports the stream. Okay. We're almost at our likes goal, which is great. We're already at 70-some likes. Thank you for that. Okay, let's jump right in. A new Layers of Fear is coming in June. That's quite unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I only say that because Layers of Fear 2 was insanely bad. It was one of the worst endings I've ever experienced in a video game. I couldn't believe it. I was actually insulted by the ending. I was like, wow. You want to insult a gamer's time and intelligence, put an ending like that into a fucking game. Okay, here we go. Alright.
He's recording for YouTube. That is the end of the game. Goddamn. We had 2 free spaces as well because he fucking bucked and saw us so goddamn much, as you can see. But we're still 2 away because I didn't get enough likes and... Yeah, balls, that's going to be the end of fucking bingo. Let me just tick off a couple of these fucking things. I'll tick off hate to say, because that's a triple bingo for that one. Diagonal, that's a triple bingo. And I'll tick off Creepy Whisper as well, because it's a double. So I'll tick off those 2. And that's the... I'm not going to play the horns 5 separate times. Fuck it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play the horns once to fucking count for 5 separate times, or fuck it, you know, it's the end of bingo. So yeah. And yeah, Phil's definitely recording for YouTube here.
Hello everyone and welcome back to
Okay, now he is. Okay, I was off by a fucking second, but it was dead there for like fucking 2 seconds, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Now he's fucking recording for YouTube. But that's the end of bingo. So, 23 out of 25. Very poorly supported stream for him. Yeah, Pixar, I'm not using Pigwitch math, yeah. Let me refresh Phil's stream here just to see how he's doing. Since so we're behind by Phil by about 40 minutes. So let's see if there's been much support in the 40 minutes between now and live Phil. 40 buckaroos because 1 minute man turned up. He's almost got his gunner glasses, guys. That reminds me, there's a moment from Phil's antics last night. I don't know if you guys was aware of this or seen this. Check this shit out, right? Check this out. So, This was from last night. So yesterday, Phil playing One Piece, and he has this random thing to say to try and encourage people to tip him.
Let me go to the Coliseum. The Gunners would help. The Gunners would absolutely help my eyes right now. It's really nice to wear the Gunner glasses today. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay.
Scumbag Phil. And that was 1.25 speed as well. Shit. The Gunner glasses were absolutely. So that was Phil last night, man. Absolute desperation. Just, and that's what I'm saying. This was a record. This is not unrecorded. Begging there. That was part of his recorded content he uploaded. And you know, he fucking knows what he's fucking saying as well, laughing like that, man. He fucking knows how fucking desperate it comes across. But yeah, he's desperate for people's fucking money. I'm just going to end things there. So yeah, thumbnail tomorrow will be raising the roof with Phil. I'm probably going to save this as well. I'm going to use that in some capacity. These ones won't make the cut, really. Well, this one might, so I might fucking save this one as well for future use. But tomorrow's thumbnail will be Phil raising that roof. As we fucking piggy hands in the air like he just don't care. I'm going to wrap things up there. We'll go, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Don't automatically play. Every time I fucking go full screen, it automatically fucking plays. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed your weekends as well. I'll be back tomorrow with some more DSP Bingo, but until then, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekends. And yeah, I'll say make sure you check out all of our detractors. Prophet made a brand new video. He actually done it on a detractor turned lolcow. You guys might have heard of Pastor Eric Murrow. It's about an hour-long video that Prophet made. You know, a lot of effort went into it. I mean, it's well worth a watch if you want to kind of check that out. And also, make sure you subscribe to Prophet as well. He's nearly 1,000 subscribers. So do him a wee favour and subscribe to him and all, you know. I mean, get him to 1,000. He deserves it. Even if he's a fucking big, bald, you know, guy that fucking mocks me and my Rocket League abilities, he still deserves the subs. But yeah, I'll be back for some more bingo tomorrow, guys. And but also check out That Being Said. They were live earlier on if you guys weren't aware. And it's always worth checking them out as well, because it's always a good time on their wee shows. But yeah, until then, no, I'll be back tomorrow for some more bingo. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you all on Monday. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.